No, his butt was not hairy.
Perfect opening line.
Oh.
That's his question.
Well, yeah, looks like one of them will be joining us. That will. Wow. I assume we're all ready then.
Well, that throws a wrinkle in the plan I've been working on.
I'm ready. We'll just have to adapt the plan.
Okay. I guess
Yeah.
L is on his own.
Don't worry, I can handle it. Fingers crossed.
Worst case
Without-
scenario, we just get a new L. It's just like Timmy. It'll just look like we need another L.
I have the next L prepared, so.
He always does. Wow. Good. Yay.
Such a great introduction.
Shut up.
Never.
Anyway, does everyone remember what happened last time?
We got shot down. We were all trapped in different areas. We met Devalia, who is crazy. Her words, not mine. We had to outrun basically the Tarask.
Still no clue what that is.
You know that's where the internet exists, right?
The Tarask is the most dangerous monster in Dungeons and Dragons. Basically, it cannot be killed.
Right.
We met Paladin Dance.
Yeah.
We went to a bar, and now we have to solve a murder.
And I get to be Phoenix Wright.
And I get to be a Common Rider detective, Common Rider W. Or double. W? I just need to get my fedora.
I got 3 here.
No, I have it.
So, with that lovely recap done. Yeah, we've already seen the characters. We've seen all these characters, don't need any new introductions. We begin the session. After like an hour or two has passed, El has signed documents, meaning at least for now, he is an official defense attorney.
I already was, goddammit! I had the badge and everything.
Yeah, but you know,
he has the wig, he has the suit, he's ready.
So that's what L stands for.
Yes, let's go with that. It stands for lawyer.
Yep. Yay. But it is about an hour or two before the court session is going to happen. We open the scene in. Wow, that looks so Phoenix.
Is that sarcasm? Because if it is, I'll tell you, I did try my best.
No, that is literally some good Phoenix.
Personally, I think L looks more like Miles Edgeworth in my head.
Oh, God. Yeah, we open the scene in a temporary holding cell. Well, you guys outside it, Devalia is inside it. She managed to beg and plead for the drinks machine, but she doesn't have her little portal wrist thing. I still haven't come up with a name for it. And she is looking a lot less chirpy than when you met her.
I'm not surprised, quite frankly.
Okay, well, before we start anything, I use my Vanguard communicator to contact HQ with any information on Devalia. You know, just if she has, like, an actual mental illness, schizophrenia, bipolar disorder.
All the music stops as you say bipolar disorder. Good. And it continues.
Okay. Let's see how that conversation goes. Hello?
Yes, this is a Vanguard codename Blade. I'm looking for any information on someone by the name of Davalia.
Let me see.
Can't I have one serious scene?
No.
Yeah.
Don't worry, the music's gonna be a lot better later. Let's see. Here we go, Davalia. Age, unknown, race, unknown, parents,
Wow, so
unknown.
none.
She's known to have helped invent a couple of interesting things, but other than that, she has destroyed a couple cities, released a couple hellhounds onto the streets, and
Hellhounds?
claimed it was an experiment gone wrong.
Okay. Any signs of, mental instability, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia?
Well, other than her plans being less than ideal, none whatsoever.
Thank you, that'll be all. I turn off the device and I look at Davalia, basically saying, "You destroyed cities and released hellhounds."
It wasn't. But when you're trying to build the best things in the world, and you want to push the boundaries, something's bound to go wrong. And when it does go wrong for me, it sort of cascades into absolute horrors.
So what? Were you trying to unleash a portal to hell?
No. Hellhounds instant. Oh boy. I was basically trying to find a way to combine genetics with humans. So, give something like the regenerative powers of a reptile to a person on the battlefield so they can heal. And I tried with animals, and it sort of combined their personalities.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. When
That's
Miss
legit the
Simmons
plot of the
is
original
cool
Kamen
wizard.
Rider. I'm just gonna point that out.
And yeah, everything started to go awry. They were put down before much damage. I say much, like a couple buildings were destroyed, and there was a fire I had to put out. But other than that, yeah.
Okay, you keep mentioning that you're crazy. Can you be more specific? Like or is it like, I'm crazy, or do you have a legit mental disorder?
Oh, for the love of... I thought we might get to the story. See, I see crazy as something different to everyone else. To me, crazy is like thinking outside the box to things that wouldn't be logical. Like, not as in jump off a cliff and hope you don't die, but rather do a plan which has a massive backfire, but if it works, could possibly change the circumstance entirely.
Okay. Can you describe the events of last night to the best of your ability?
Okay, hang on, let me think. Okay, so, it was getting late, and the party started off with a massive dinner. And the dinner itself finished at 9:30. Everyone was full up to their stomach, well, most of them. So I decided that was the perfect time to show off my new machine, I tried it, and eventually, after some encouragement, everyone ended up taking a vial. It was beautiful. Then it kind of sort of transpired into a dance, which was supposed to go on till everyone was done. I drank a lot of cocktails that day. A lot. I know people went and came, but I can't exactly name names. Everything's a bit blurry. I realized my machine, like, I don't know when, but I realized it was just, I didn't put it away, so I went to put it away, nearly fell over, and decided to call it a night. And then woke up to absolute hell.
Do you think your drug might have been spiked? Your drink might have been spiked?
I mean, to be fair, I did drink about... no, it was somewhere between 10 and 30
Dirty what?
cocktails.
Okay, I'm just gonna be blunt. I just checked with my bosses at Vanguard HQ. There's next to no information about you. What you are, your age. So you need to be honest with us.
And honestly, I don't know myself. All I know about me is I'm Devalia. My mother was a great inventor and was human. And my father was a really good person and a demon. And I don't know anything else. They never left me a name or anything. I just know their legacy.
Okay. I turn to everyone else. Does anyone else have any other things they want to ask?
Demons. No, I'm fine.
Yeah, would you write down your account in case any of us forget?
Okay, sure. Do evidence. You get Devalia's account.
Good, I'm gonna her account, then I'm gonna spend all her money. Yes.
You
slap
son of...
Aldrich for that joke.
No, that was
Now,
no. That's
where's
not Aldrich,
my-
that's CJ.
Well, I'm gonna slap you then.
Ow!
Interdimensional slap, apparently.
Don't worry, it missed. I don't know why you said ow.
My dog came in, laid it on my balls.
Wow.
Happens often.
So that's the pop sound I heard.
Okay, so again, I turn to the party. L. You're the smartest guy in the room.
Right.
Do you have a plan? Because I have a plan, but I want to see if the smart guy has any idea of what to do.
Bluff till the prosecution drops dead.
Okay, then we'll go with my plan.
How about we combine both plans so I'm basically just the distraction?
That's part of my plan.
I'm
You
gonna-
act as the lawyer.
Act!
Yes, act.
I'll have you know I'm a fully fledged lawyer of Gallifrey.
Gallifreyan laws don't work with the rest of the universe, and you know this.
No, they're pretty similar, I think you'll find.
Okay, well you distract everyone with the case. Two of us will go search for more evidence. Anything? Nothing.
I
I
like
suggest-
it. I want to check out the body and the equipment myself.
Yeah, you're part of the plan. You're part.
For once, Aldrich actually has a plan.
Yes, shut up. Yeah,
We've been working
Savage
on
and
it.
Gugnor will go into the house, sniff the body, search around for any clues, and and bring them back into the court as evidence.
Alright.
However, if that fails, Moroku,
Huh?
you and I get Devalia out of here.
That.
You're sneaky,
Alright.
and I'm a meat shield.
Yeah, you are.
But I'd prefer we actually do, if we can, succeed in the court case first.
Yes, but this is the court. The actual court thing is plan A. If that fails, we go to plan B. Plan B will help with plan A, and if both of them fail, we do plan C.
And if plan
And
C fails, we do my plan D.
What is plan D?
My plan D is when they're about to execute her, I disguise myself as her, so when they execute me, I just regenerate.
Okay. Actually, Moroku, you're on your own. I'll help L.
Alright.
Mostly because we'll probably kill each other.
Alright.
Is that what you're calling it?
Special ability.
Down,
killing each
boy.
other.
Anyway,
Okay, does everyone agree to the plan?
yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do this.
And break.
Trench coat. And a fedora.
Fine, I transform
And a
and
katana?
Yoshi,
So,
Yoshi, GM, Yoshi.
Yeah.
Should I play the time to investigate music?
No, we need to get into the actual investigation. But, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it when I'm ready. I swear. Like,
I'll be a second.
How do people do that little yellow text thingy? I've never done it before. I don't know how to do it.
Same here.
Backslash ME.
Slash me, you mean? Not ME. I know how to spell me, thank you.
Jesus, wait a minute.
I don't think Jesus is here.
Oh, I actually. Fuck, I forgot Jesus. Yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Wait, I just got another idea.
Yeah.
What?
Here's the deal.
We contact Charles or Sil, whoever Devalia knows personally.
Charles.
Mhm.
Charles, to get some more information on her background.
If she doesn't know her background, why would Charles know her background?
Why
As
is
a
she letting herself
as
get arrested?
character evidence for the case.
You know, I got a question. Why is she just letting herself get arrested?
Because she's insane, not psychotic.
And not
What an
evil.
Excuse.
Okay, I contact Charles, or have Saturn contact Charles for me. Please, almighty Saturn, please contact Charles. Hey,
Hello?
Charles, this is Aldrich.
Oh, you guys. I was expecting you on the phone. You'd hear an explosion in the background full with my leg. Ignore that.
We have someone who might know you, Devalia.
The valley. Wait, wait. 2 horns.
Yes.
Bushy hair.
Yes.
Orange skin.
Yes.
Oh my god, yes. Oh, the valley. Yeah. Oh, I know her. Yeah.
She's currently being tried for murder.
Huh. Ew.
Yeah. So we are trying to help her out. And since you know her, we need any information you have on her to make, just so that the court case is as balanced as possible.
Well, what is it? She's pretty sweet. She actually helped me with some of my weapons. She also let me into practice as well. Both figuratively and literally. But she's nice. She can go on a tiny bit, and you don't want to piss her off. But other than that, she's really nice as a girl.
She said that her dad is a demon. Are you?
Yeah.
Do you know anything about this? And also, could you send us like some documentation about her, if there's any available?
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, the valley's a mystery. Like, she sort of came out of nowhere, quite literally, in my life, and no one knows what. I do know, like, about her. It's a demon. Demons normally, massive wings, big horns. Normally want to eat your soul. Apparently, her father, from what we've heard from others, was a really nice man, though, and helps as many as he could. One of the nicest demons, and it seems that the valley doesn't exactly have all the traits. No wings, as always. But yeah,
She's a hybrid.
Okay.
Okay, it's good to know. And do you think that she would be capable of murder?
okay, maybe an accident. Like, maybe someone just accidentally got in the crossfire when she wasn't looking. But she never done it on purpose, that's for sure. She's practically a more practical version of me. Seriously, you did not want to go for a testing phase of my weapons. The paperwork just goes all over.
Okay, that's. I look to everyone. Is this all the information we need, guys?
Yeah, sure.
Right. Thank you for your time, and you might want to put out that fire right over there.
I'll tell baby. Oh, but yeah. Now, excuse me. I have to kill some more space pirates.
Space pirates?
It's Tuesday?
Is it that time already?
Okay, I turn to everyone. Well, apparently Charles confirms that, yeah, the Valias have demon.
All right.
I'm surprised, shocked, and
Don't be. Every mythological creature has some base in science.
I know that, but I think they would refer to themselves as like their own species name, not what humans have called them.
Maybe humans call them by their own species name?
Really?
Either way, it sounds like, from what Charles is saying, is her alignment's in the good realm, not the I'm the one where they were like, somebody dies kind of realm.
Okay.
So it definitely sounds like she's either set up or this was an accident of some sort.
All right.
I think she's set up.
All right. That's what you and Gug are going to try to figure out, whether this was an accident or she was set up.
Da 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 da.
Okay, I'm just gonna skip to the bit where it says she was set up. Otherwise, this campaign will be pretty short.
I need dead corpses. I mean, see dead corpses.
Okay. All right. So let's break and let's get this show on the road.
Okay.
Squad, go!
Time for
Valia,
our theme tune.
Before I kick off to investigate, I need to do something to you real quick. Don't take offense or anything, but I need to sniff you.
Ooh. Let me sniff your hair.
Let me lick your hair.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I know it's odd, I just need your scent.
Right. No, this is not the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me.
So I sniff her, consent, and put her scent to memory. You ready to head out and inspect the body? Merku, can you take a look at the device, see if anything might be faulty with it?
Sure. Hold on, fuck. I'd have to fix my headphones. Hold on. What am I hearing?
Our theme song.
Our second theme song.
We have two. This is the first one, and this is the second one.
It's what am I taking? I'm having trouble with my headphones.
One device that killed the guy, that we think aided in killing the guy, I want you to inspect for, like possible tampering or something like that.
I'm not that smart.
Not very many of us are.
Okay. Aside from L, who I think has a 20 intelligence.
From luck, yeah.
Yeah, maybe the smartest person should search for stuff. Aside from L. I got an 11. Whose intelligence beats that?
Nobody's. Bowie. Visual deputy here.
Technically Saturn, but he can't exactly search for stuff.
Well, I guess I'll search for I guess I have to help Maruku search for stuff.
Alright. I still don't see why we can't just break her out of here. What is this place even gonna do?
Because we're not allowed to do illegal stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, also you have like an hour 45 till the court case starts, so.
Yeah, and if we do illegal stuff, we don't get paid.
Alright.
Okay, so
Also, then the campaign's pretty short, and we have God knows how many hours to kill and nothing to do.
okay, so let's go to the house, the scene of the crime.
Dooloo.
Okay. Wait. So at the front of the house there is the investigator who before accused Devalia. He is sitting.
I want to slap him.
Really.
All right.
No, not really.
Yes. You must be Al, the lawyer.
Gallifreyan lawyer to you.
Right. Well, we've managed to keep most of the suspects inside to be questioned. And the body has been taken in, but we do have an autopsy report for you. Let me just. You got the autopsy report.
Name X Cumberbatch. Age 43. Time of death 10:20 p.m. The victim has been burnt by acid followed by set on fire. There appears to be a piercing in his chest and a cut on the neck.
So natural causes.
Around here, I wouldn't be surprised.
I was gonna say with this group, yeah, that would be natural cause.
How large are these piercings, and is there a specific weapon that the cut was made by?
It's hard to say. There aren't exactly. There are quite a couple sharp things in this place. Spears.
You don't
Nice.
say. Anything that can be more specific and helpful.
Knives.
10:20 p.m.
Does
Do
it
we
look
know what
like
time she
something's
got drunk?
missing?
She got drunk 9:30ish, didn't she?
And she said she passed out then, right?
No, sorry, dinner finished at 9:30. Everyone was blah. After that, there was a dance, and I drank a lot of cocktails. People went and came. Don't know who, though. Mine's a blur at that point.
We should figure out what time she...
What time the dance started?
Yeah, just whatever time she passed out as well.
Well, roughly about, I'd say about 5 or 6-ish minutes after the dance started, per her estimate.
And nobody had a security camera planted on this Kelly.
You must
Right.
understand. This is a very old mansion. Eggs was a traditionalist, as you might say.
Or a stereotypical Brit.
And look what they got him.
Do we actually know which wound killed him?
It's here, and here, and here.
So we have burnt by acid, set on fire, and 2 piercing in his chest and a cut on his neck. That's 4 wounds, but which of them was fatal?
Probably the one on his neck.
But
I just make
that's assuming that the one on his neck came first.
Yeah, because if
Can
he
we
was
figure out where
stabbed
these
before he was
piercings
fired,
are?
there wouldn't be smoke in the lawn.
Okay, I ask, where in the chest was he pierced? Like around the heart, lungs?
It was near the lungs, if anything.
Wait, wasn't he an octopus? Do octopuses even have chests?
Octopi!
I don't care.
He was an octodot.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Right. So you expect me to win a court case by a manner of speaking?
Why, yes.
Yeah, that's how most court cases are won.
One here.
You can try pantomiming it, but I don't think it'll go good.
Ooh, don't mention those things, those horrible things.
Look, I don't know how long some of these people are willing to stay before they leave, so you know.
Into the building we go. Into the
Okay,
building we
I
go.
I follow Phoenix.
And now I get to do it.
Might want to turn it down a bit.
Yeah, I can't.
You can do it yourself in the roll 20.
There.
You need service today.
Shut up. Investigation music.
Right. Who do we have around us?
You are in the main lobby. There is a staircase leading to the second floor, a corridor which leads down, and a door to the right.
So, sorry, a door to a right, a staircase, and what?
And a corridor.
Search underneath the staircase.
Yes, do that. Somebody.
I'll search the staircase.
Oh, he's going to use his tolerance.
My amazing perception abilities.
It's better than mine, so.
I have probably the best perception here.
What do I see under the staircase?
You find you find. Well, first of all, you find a chalk outline because that's where the body was supposedly found. But you also find a cigar.
Not mine.
It looks to have been burned, but then immediately stamped out afterwards.
Savage, sniff.
Evidence.
Savage! Go, boy, go!
I sniffed the cigar, and I also sniffed where the body was, so I got an idea of what he smelled like. But yeah, then I sniffed the cigar.
You are getting quite a few scents. Like, it was touched by a couple people.
Wait a minute.
There's a couple scents on here, and it doesn't smell like either of them.
Wait a minute.
I don't think.
Planted, maybe.
It was Colonel Mustard, Professor
it was-
Plum, Miss Scarlet, and Miss Peacock. I knew it.
But it was lit then put out, possibly a way of lighting a fire. Is my
And a
guess.
waste of a good cigar. I mean, look at it, it's a good brand.
We should ask her if she smokes.
Is it Space Cuban? The
How'd
best
you
of
know?
the cigars.
Just,
Stop advertising, please.
we know that Vanguard are in the contract and all, but you're not on Vanguard payroll at the moment.
Shows what you know. Okay. So do I see anything else or just the cigar?
That is the only thing of noteworthiness. There is a lot of blood. There's quite a bit of blood on the chalkboard, but that's mostly stained into the carpet.
Savage,
Wait, that-
sniff the blood.
I sniffed the blood.
Cause it could be from the guy, but also could be from one of the murderers.
What of?
It's the same Smith as the chalkboard. It's as where the chalk outlining is. It's mostly in the same place anyway. So
So it is from the guy who was killed.
So it smells like the body.
Yeah.
It's him.
So that implies that probably the cut from the neck came first.
Or the piercings.
Like either piercing in the chest or cut on the neck before burned by acid and then set on fire. So we now have the order in which the injuries were acquired, basically, and we have a way for fire to be set without having to be demon blood.
And we know that it's a frame job unless Devalia decided to ever stab him first before she did that stuff.
Which is highly unlikely given her personality.
Right.
All right, let's go Let's go question.
Find out
Because-
where the guests are first.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
I asked where the guests are.
Where the hood at?
go to the inspector.
Yeah, go to the inspector. Which room are the guests staying in?
If they're not upstairs, then they're likely to be in the ballroom that's to the right.
So
Thank
first up the stairs and have a knock around, and then into the ballroom.
I suggest we split up. One group goes to the ballroom, the other group goes upstairs.
What's the point if it's likely that nobody's in the ballroom?
Then we'll just go back upstairs.
Okay.
And they said they were dancing. There might be some more evidence in the ballroom.
Okay, if there's more evidence in the ballroom, I would send Sniffer Dog, aka Savage, on the team, and somebody else with slightly higher intelligence than him.
I think I'm other than you and Saturn, I'm the smartest one here.
Actually, Saturn doesn't need to be able to find stuff, he could just analyze it with his computer brain, so Savage should be fine on his own.
Okay, but I'm gonna go in there with him just in case he gets, like, someone's waiting in there to attack anyone.
You do realize that you and Savage are our fighters, I'm pretty sure he can handle anyone.
Have you seen him shoot?
He has claws!
I have.
I still would like a little bit backup, somebody to watch the door, especially if there's somebody in there. I mean, let's look at our second mission. We was fighting things that were hiding as gramophones.
But it'd be a bit bold for him to pull out a murder gramophone on us.
You don't know this!
No, I do. I know him as a person personally. He happens to be my brother.
The killer is your brother.
Okay, how about this? We have stealth chair go.
Sure.
Oh, chair away. Wait a minute, now I'm cat. God damn it. Shape
Okay,
into a form
Cat
of
chair,
this
whatever.
Chair.
Okay, then
I
the rest
purr,
of us
Maya.
will go upstairs. Is that okay with you, Savage?
Works for me. Just no digesting anything organic in there.
He's good.
We might need it. So, Savage and the Glob are going in the ballroom, and everybody else is going upstairs. I think that's the plan anyway.
Yes.
Okay, so Savage and Granada, because that's these ones. Okay, the door opens and you see you see a disco ball on the top. What looks to be a DJ booth in the back. About 50 empty glasses of cocktail on the side. And you see and you see a pompous-looking lion and a quaint-looking bird.
Oh my god, they're all animals. Wait a minute, this
Well,
is
just
Ace
wait.
Attorney. This is Avery Area Attorney.
Did we go to Anthrocon?
No!
Look,
No,
these
sir.
animals are wearing clothes. They think they're people.
Oh, that's racist.
Hey, as
I
someone who's
think
been
I
to a
just
furry
been assaulted
wedding,
by a
this does not
glob.
surprise me. I walk up to the animal, to the furries.
I thought this was the ballroom. I thought you were going
Yeah,
upstairs.
this is the ballroom.
Oh yeah, my brain's not
This is
working.
the ballroom.
When
They're
is it
not
ever
furries.
working?
They're not furries.
They are anthropomorphic animals. Let's be that. Light.
Anthropomorphic.
Okay. So yeah, there's a chair, cat-looking thing, and whatchamacallit, another guy.
A wolf.
Humans.
Bam.
Man of Wolf. Okay, Man of Wolf. How do you?
Why do I feel like this is the start of a bad joke? and Savage just kind of nonchalantly, quietly kind of says that to...
A cat
Oh,
sharing a
guys,
bad
please,
wolf walk
please
into a bar.
How many people are there in the ballroom? 3 or
2.
so 2 of them and 2 of us? I like these odds.
You're not in combat. You're supposed to do questioning.
Yeah,
I'm
just
the man.
watch
I'm the great.
my back. Stay near that door so you can cover it so they can't leave.
Into the cat closet and lean against the door. Nobody passes me. Yes. What's the passport?
Cinderella.
Fine.
I go up to the cat guy and introduce myself and ask him about last night, what all he's seen, heard, happened.
Really? You... It's like you think I am the murderer. Jeez. It's obviously that demon witch.
Alright, it's him.
I just point out how we're just doing our jobs.
Just do my job, just try and be as thorough as we can. You know, if you're gonna hang somebody, you might as well make sure you're hanging the right person and not have any doubts.
Fine. If you must know.
I must.
Oh my, he must know.
Yes. Well, I was early to the scene. I have a massive appetite, so I managed to eat a lot, but that demon child decided to use this as one of her experiments for a potion. She
Remember to tell him
insisted.
to write this down.
She insisted I take it, and it just made me hungry again. When the dance came, I tried to resist the urge to eat, but I couldn't. That insolent brat had ruined me from the inside. I decided to go to the kitchen, make myself some food. You know, a normal sandwich. And I put my cigar case down in the ballroom. And I came out with some elegant sandwiches, which the demon was too drunk to notice. I found one of my cigars was missing. No doubt taken by that spawn of hell.
I'm pretty sure there wasn't any of her shit on it, so I don't think it was her.
And you would know how?
Guess.
Wait, is Miracle even there?
She nudged. I'm probably there.
Yeah, I'm writing all this down, and so I take it you and her don't get along too well.
She's a demon. Demons
Racist!
are the, demons are the death of us all.
So you're racist, and that's why you're pitting us on her.
Funny, I've heard that about me.
After that, I left with the rest of us. As well, of course, the demon left before all of us, but yes, that is how the
What do you
cool
mean?
kids would say is what went down.
I think that's how normal people say it as well.
She
Thank you very
left
much.
before everybody else.
Yes.
About what time would this be?
Do you honestly expect me to consider time in a
Yeah,
in a banquet like
do.
this?
Yeah, you're required to.
I was too busy impressing the ladies. Thank you.
Oh yeah, you
At
impress
least
ladies.
find
right?
out. At least find out when the dance started, if you can.
Yeah, when did the dancing start?
Well, it was supposed to start right after dinner, but it was interrupted by that spawn.
You know,
Oh,
the more
shit.
you pin everything on them, the more you discriminate, the less of a good image you put on yourself, right?
Now, what cigar brand do you smoke?
Doesn't matter, it's a cigar.
Yeah, it does.
Yes, it does. I mean, come on. From
Zombie
one fellow
and Z.
cigar person.
Only the finest brand for the finest of gentlemen.
I'm sure he's a man's man.
Hey, he's right. It is a good brand, man. Trust Savage. I mean,
Why?
Referring to yourself in the third person?
Anyway, you gain Lionheart's account.
now, Mr. Lionheart, I need to ask you if I can do something, and I know it's not something pleasant. Can I sniff you?
What
I'm
sort
gonna-
of a peasant word is that?
I mean,
Roll charisma.
I'm just talking like, your hand, just a scent tracking thing. I'm a dog. It's kind of try and take a buyout crime kind of thing.
That's it. He immediately just like barges for the door. I need to get my keys, and I immediately need to get out of this room with this
Mariku
Go.
filthy
Go.
mutt.
of acid and just dissolves the doorknob. No.
Hey, hello, I am in front of the door. What the fuck are you doing?
Stand aside. Whatever you are.
Hey,
What's the password?
if you're not guilty, then what's the problem of me just being able to eliminate you from being a suspect? You said it yourself. She probably did. That's what the evidence is looking at. I just gotta make sure when I go to my boss that I can say beyond a shadow of doubt it wasn't you. And you're going, well, you can't have my scent to help rule me out.
Roll charisma.
Fuck, I got a negative on that one.
Anybody else have higher charisma?
No,
Who's in the room with him? Oh,
Steve, yes. Now this is good to roll.
If I must, but do not speak of this to anyone else.
I won't, sir.
he's lonely.
Just
Who does he
being
have to
between
talk to?
couple good old cigar smokers. Like I said, I can just snip like your hand, so I'm not getting too personal in your space.
He shakily holds out his hand.
No!
I sniff it good, and then I try to compare it to the memory of the cigar that we found.
Yep, his hand was on that cigar. As well as a couple others were on that cigar. But you can distinct his scent was on one of them.
Did
Was on
anyone
that
else
one.
touch that cigar?
Well, how would I know? What does... What cigar are you talking about?
Do we have it on the possession?
No. Why would
Not you.
Easy.
Talking to these assholes.
I pointed the ones behind me.
Thank you, sir. At the moment, it's all the questions I have for you. I appreciate all your cooperation.
Reluctant, but cooperation nonetheless.
I then turn and introduce myself to the bird.
Here's the bird. Look at it.
She looks a bit meek, just looking up, down, like and then at the floor again. Just...
Hello. Ground
Hello,
control
miss.
to Major Bird.
May I have your account of what happened here, please?
Sure. I remember the night quite well, actually. I was left with a partner, without a partner to the dance, so I ended up, paying attention to the time and the door instead. I remember it well. The Shala left the room at 9:50, and Mr. Lionheart then left at 10:15. I needed to go to the restrooms for a short while, so I missed whatever happened between 10:15 and 10:40. Well, 10:20 and 10:40. But when I got back, Mr. Lionheart was back, and Miss Shaw eventually came back at 11:30, which was about the time Miss Devalia left. After that, around 12:10, everyone left, and I was the last to leave the room. Everyone else was there.
Wow, you're very thorough with knowing your times and everything. Better than some of the other witnesses.
Thank you.
Did you see or notice anything odd going on?
Not particularly. I don't remember Eggs particularly staying. He would go in for a minute or two, check everything up, and then he went out. He would go out again. That's all. Other than that, nothing of interest happened.
Now, Miss, I know this is an odd request, but may I sniff you to help take your scent to help show that you're not a suspect, because well, you know all the evidence and everything where it's pointing to, and I'm sure being in here with Mr. Lionheart has helped show that we're just following procedure and everything.
Well, that sounds a bit unsanitary, but anything to help the case for my dear friend X. She holds out her hand/wing.
I take a good sniff of it.
Oh yeah.
God damn it. It's so far unique to all the other places you've been, or the other things you've, smelled. Oh, by the way, you got my Spurs account.
Such an imaginative name, Yoshi. Where on earth did you get that one from?
I don't know.
Thank you, miss. And then I'm just gonna kind of look around, inspect the room, see if I can find anything odd, sniff around some.
Other than whatever, there's a desk table on top. When you sniff the glasses, you can tell that like 30 of the 50 do have Devalia's prints on them. The others have various, yes, from Miss Bird to on a few of them. Lionheart had more, and a very unique scent on the rest of them.
By any chance, with all my exposures to snake people lately, do any of the glasses kind of carry that subtle snake face-like kind of vibe scent?
No.
This is completely unrelated.
Hey, just gotta be careful and check.
Okay. Meanwhile, Aldrich, Al.
And whoever else is with us.
I think it's just the two of us.
Right. I was under the impression there would be more people, but oh well.
Yeah.
You go up and you see a corridor with 6 rooms.
I knock on the nearest room door thing.
No answer, but it is unlocked.
Do we technically have permission as well, Phoenix Wright does breaking and entering pretty much every day, and it's okay in his universe. Open into the door we go.
Wait! I pull out Ace. I point it at the lock. I fire.
It was unlocked!
Oh, then never mind. I thought I said it was.
He said, but it's unlocked.
I thought he said it's locked. I misheard.
No, I don't think you'd have to point out if it's locked, because my general assumption is if the door doesn't just open, it's locked anyway.
Okay. You go first.
Right. I'm gonna go in. What do I see?
It is a very quaint room. It has a bedroom. Well, it has a bed. It is a bedroom. It has a bed, a wardrobe, and everything seems to be neat and as tidy as possible. Clothes are hung up beautifully, and
So
yeah.
Did you say there was a wardrobe?
Yeah.
Any drawers or anything like that?
There are 1 or 2 drawers on the side of the bed.
I search the drawers.
They mostly consist of jewelry and books. Very quaint little books.
I just throw the books on the ground. Not much of a reader.
I'll have a read through.
Alright, I go to the wardrobe. I open it up. I see if there's like anything in there.
There are a couple of dresses in there. Some very beautiful ones at that. And most may have very wide armholes.
Okay, nothing of significance in here. I check under the bed.
It is completely neat and tidy.
I'm gonna go ahead and have a guess that this is Miss Bird's room.
All right.
Now about
Something
what- did you say anything?
something tells me there's nothing of significance in this room.
But did you say anything about the books? Yeah.
The books are titled The Seven
I'm-
S's of Space.
Forget that. Okay. 7 S's of space. Okay. Probably unrelated. But I'm gonna keep them on me. Gonna have a flick through them later. Because that
And the-
roll is appalling.
Yeah. And the other book is called Dobie Mick.
Don't be Mick.
It's in
Moby
a movie.
Dick.
It's in a movie. Dick.
It's about Moby who finds a big whale. Yeah.
The massive space whale.
Yeah. Masculine and
It was originally a plant pot, but it spontaneously became a whale and splattered on the ground.
I prefer the sequel. It has space dragons.
Right. Well, next door along, after this one, and I knock.
No answer, and it is unlocked.
In I go!
This one is a lot more messy.
Yep, this is Lionheart's.
You see a couple of parts of machinery slung around the room, a wrench in the middle, the bed completely and utterly messed up, and once again a bed, a wardrobe, and some
Right.
drawers.
I think this is Devalia's room.
Possibly.
Hence the
actually.
machinery.
Okay, I recommend you have a look around for clues because my perception is horrendous.
Mine's probably. I have a -1.
-2.
I have pretty good perception.
You're not here.
You're not here.
Yeah, no.
All right. I look around the room and search for anything that catches my eye.
Right. I'm gonna push him to the side and I'm gonna have a try.
I'm momentarily blind.
Oh, for love of God, Ulrich, you're very fixated
On the flower
Devalia's on like Devalia's wardrobe with their circular dresses. Meanwhile, Elle, you look around. You actually managed to. You don't actually find much of significance. You see a couple of blueprints for some the criticals projects, and you just see random parts which are possibly for something as simple as a toy and complex as a massive space cannon.
Right.
I walk over. I take the blueprints for the space cannon.
Wait, did he say blueprint or actually a space cannon?
No, parts.
Parts. Oh, parts. I'm taking the parts then.
I'm taking a few of the easier to carry parts for Savage's nose. I want to see if anybody else has touched them except us. And Devalia, obviously.
Can I search anything else, like the bed, under, like, drawers? Or am I still fixated on the dresses?
Still fixated on the beautiful dresses.
Wake up, man!
They must have some kind of hypnotic effect on me.
Take the blue one, I need it!
They're all blue. They're all blue. Fine, I take the blue one for Gugnor.
Oh God.
Right, well I just slapped Aldrich around the face.
Thank you, I needed that. Why am I so fixated on these dresses?
Wake
Prefer
up,
the
you
dress on
idiot!
I guess that's something you guys are gonna need to address.
Oh!
I get it.
Is there
All of you
something
sound
we
like
don't
your
know
punch
about
just physically
Robin?
punched him.
Okay. Well, you miss, but I'm taking the hit.
He volunteers for the hit. Bah!
But I'm not taking the damage. Since I'm covered in armor, it just lightly taps me. Like a breeze. I'm back to my normal self. I throw the dress on the ground and I leave the room.
Not even gonna hang it up again, or fine.
I'm fine.
Right, knock on the next door along.
I knock on the door.
What the response? This one's actually locked, though.
I'm shooting it.
No. What's your dexterity?
What's my dexterity?
Yeah.
It's a 15.
Okay, try and pick the lock. It's less obvious that we're breaking and entering.
Okay, is that like just a regular dexterity check?
Yeah.
I don't think he pays
Okay.
attention to the skills section, so...
15.
The lock snaps open after somehow managing to jam an entire sword there and still make it work.
I could have given him a toothpick or something.
No, it's better if I use a sword.
It's that
I use the drill.
It's that
I use the drill
fairly
sword.
obvious that you're currently lockpicking.
Anyway, the door opens and it seems, instead of bedroom, it seems to be a office.
Okay, this is Lionheart. Or Miss Burr. Actually, I'm gonna say this is Lionheart.
Or it could be the dead guy's office.
I keep forgetting about him. Okay, just search around for clues.
Okay, I do another perception check.
Don't
It's
get a
sad
one
that
this time.
I'm having more common sense than the smart guy.
Well, the Doctor's never been the wisest person, has he?
Right.
I'm intelligent, not wise.
Right. What you see is, after looking through, you see some papers, mostly about filing, some brags about how rich he is, but you also find some notes that are addressed to someone called Shala. Not only that, but it seems to be a small conversation about a murder. Apparently, and from what you can read through them, there will apparently whoever the Shala is agreed to kill someone.
Okay, so presumably this isn't the guy who's just been killed off this. Because if it was, then he just got a hit on himself.
That's the worst suicide ever. You have to pay for that.
Evidence.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I
say
searched
this
the
is Lionheart. But we don't know that yet because we have no clue who Lionheart is at the moment.
Alright. I searched for other things in this room. What? Like, any evidence of, like, who was in here recently. Tufts of fur, for instance.
You don't. You do see small slime on the chair, and there's also some decorative moose on the wall.
Wait,
slime.
Slime on the chair. Gugnor, are you in here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going
You
to
see
examine.
here.
I'm going to examine the slime.
It reads.
Screw
Actually,
you,
I'm
guys.
like this. I'm like Saturn. Could you please analyze this slime for me?
Yeah, lick it, sniff it. That was just with me.
They both get 8.
Okay, Venus, could you analyze the slime for me?
We're just gonna go down the line till eventually you have to analyze the slime.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Give me a sec.
Watch you have to analyze the slime and get a nat 20.
I will hold. It's okay.
Aldrich, analyze the slime.
I will.
Oh my god.
When this happens, like,
Aldrich got higher than the equivalent to the Doctor and 2 ship AIs.
Well, you can determine that this is a slimy substance, but it also has a inky texture to it, mostly of
This is the guy's
glitter octopus.
office. So wait, what?
I was right. Maybe this person was the one who filed a hit on someone else, and the person who they filed the hit on snuffed him out.
Or a relative or friend to the person who the octopus hired to. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
But
I leave the rooms happy that I was able that for one brief and shining moment, I was the smart one.
you were lucky, not smart.
Says the person who got an 8 twice.
Yeah, I'm unlucky, so what?
He rolled a 3 twice.
2 actually. Sorry, you are right, 3. Math's not computed in my brain. Probably why I got an 8.
Right.
Okay, so is there another room we can go to?
3 down, 3 to go.
Okay, I
Knock.
I go to the next one and I knock on the door.
Knock. Hello. Knock. Hello.
The door is unlocked and no one answers.
Okay, I enter the room and what do I see?
What the hell is all these people?
You see, a rather posh looking room.
Yeah, this is Lionheart's. Right. Do your thing, Aldrich,
This
and
room
have a
feels
look
really
around.
pretentious.
Aldrich, do your thing and have a look around.
I will.
The bed is a lot more grand than all the others. The wardrobe is actually encrusted in gold, and there is a small teddy bear with a monocle on it and a top hat.
By the way, I won't be shocked if you find
Actually,
one of
wait.
these
Before we
toys.
just go back a sec. Before we leave the room, the inky substance left on the chair. I just want to take a sample of it.
Disgusting.
Whatever floats your boat, man.
No. It's because there is an entire possibility that there was another squid at this establishment that we are unaware of.
Okay.
So I'm going to confirm through Savage's nose that this is the squid who was murdered.
And I'm taking the teddy bear as well.
Whatever floats your boat, man. What could we possibly have to gain from snicking a man's teddy bear?
I get nightmares, okay?
Well, if he's allowed to nick something, I'm going to remove some of the encrusted gold off the wardrobe.
Yeah, that's fine.
But the bear's not a dog.
He deserves it, so. So, yeah, I'm just taking a bit of the gold and moving on to the next
Elle, why don't you do a perception check?
Perception check is wisdom.
That's why. Why doesn't, I don't know, Saturn do a perception check?
Saturn, do a perception. Do a scan on the room.
Why doesn't Venus do a scan on the room?
Venus, do a scan of the room.
Oh, God.
Everybody's lowing
No, that's
roll
not the right one.
wisdom.
That's not the right one.
We're the worst. We're
Wisdom.
the worst.
Finally! Oh my god, how is Venus the one with 5 wisdom? She is +5 wisdom. She's supposed to be psychotic.
No, that's Saturn.
No. Yoshi should be. She's more psychotic than Saturn. I detect more of the substance. Where?
Where?
Can't you type any faster?
Okay, I go
Inside
to
the drawers.
Shut up!
Outside the drawers.
No, inside, I think she was trying to say. There was a glitch in her typing systems. No, that's poor grammar, I think you'll find.
I know a series of videos that might help you with your grammar.
No, I just think I need to have a look at her grammar circuit, the English circuits when we get back to the ship. Oh, wait.
Okay, so I look at the drawers. I see more ink, the inky substance.
You see a small bit more, and it is on a rack of papers.
I look at the papers and I read through them.
I'm gonna take another vial of the substance again. Want to confirm they're from the same squid.
What you see is you see is Egg's will.
Oh,
Skim over it. What does it give to who? Who has to gain from this will?
Let's see. Most of the all girls to be buried with him. All Teddy's buried him. The entire house to be buried and cremated with him, and all the fortune that he had, was to go to Lionheart.
okay, we have a motive.
We have a motive. And we have a reason for him to want to pin. Okay, so we have a reason he would want to pin it on Dvalia. He hates her guts.
Yeah.
We have a motive as to why he would want to kill whatever his name is in the first place. And we have a cigar near the crime scene which he has been in contact with.
Yes, but I think we should check the other doors as well, just so we're not missing anything.
Because then we might as well have just said it's Dvalia all along if we're going by that logic.
Yes.
Also, this is the last will. Yeah, you gain that day.
Last will of eggs. I didn't know eggs had wills.
Oh.
So
Is his middle name Benedict?
And his last name's Cumberbatch.
I know.
Actually, it's Cumberband, but whatever. Eggs Benedict Cumberband.
It's Benedict. That's my headcanon. You can't fight me. I leave the room, teddy bear in hand.
At least put it underneath your armor.
It is. It's in that, that hammer space where all my weapons go.
Where are your weapons gonna go then?
They're still there. The teddy bear is now a weapon.
Okay, just put some dynamite inside it, then it's a weapon.
No, I have plans for this.
Right.
Oh no.
But,
Let's just say giant robot.
okay, next Storm. I'm gonna knock on the door before Aldrich can. He stole the last two.
You once again you doors unlocked. You hear nothing.
I'm gonna knock again just to make sure, because you were very specific about how I hear nothing instead of saying there's no response. So I'm just gonna knock again to be sure.
Absolutely no response.
I knock on. Housekeeping!
Bang, bang, bang!
Housekeeping!
Like practically bashing the door down. Housekeeping!
Nothing.
My hand goes through the door.
Right, so
Oh,
I'm just gonna
gosh.
open the door, and if there's somebody in there, I'm gonna be angry.
Okay, I open the door.
You don't see. Well, you don't see. What you do see is a normal bed, a wardrobe, a drawer, no, except more cobwebs, more skulls,
We're
A bit more of
definitely bringing Savage back in here.
Okay.
a more creepy vibe to this place.
Oh,
Okay, so
skulls,
basically
creepy
this is
vibe.
the room
Oh.
of a teenage boy going through his emo phase.
Yeah, sorry, I thought when he said cobwebs, I thought it was an old room that hadn't been used in a while.
I'm going with my... I know what I said.
Okay, I just want to bring Savage in just in case the room isn't actually really old and those skulls aren't for show. And then
Okay.
and their eggs, literal skeleton in the closet.
Okay, you want me to go with you or stay right here?
Not now, like once we finish going through all the rooms.
Alright, I go search the room. To see if there's, like I said, anything of significance.
Don't do very bad perception this time.
It is like it seems to be like someone decided to go for Halloween about a bajillion months before it's actually supposed to happen. But as you're looking under the bed,
I didn't know there were a bajillion months in a year.
shut up. But as you look under the bed, you see 6 glowing eyes.
I'm gonna try and identify what they belong to. Right, Sasson's gonna try and identify what they belong to.
You think it's a chair?
Oh, for
Aldrich!
God's sake!
Aldrich! Tries to identify what it is.
Adam thinks it's a bed. Aldrich thinks it could be a leopard.
Venus, identify this chair.
Pet the kitty!
What up, Kissy Goose?
Definitely bringing other people back in here. We suck.
We...
She identifies it as a bookshelf.
I'm gonna roll wisdom just to see if I'd have the common sense to realize my original assumption was wrong.
Yeah, you no longer think like that it's a chair. It's definitely not Grognor in disguise. Grognor, sorry.
God damn it! I rolled a 2.
Right. It's still you think it's
Hang on, I don't care if you count this or not. Fucking where were you?
it's a rhino beetle. You think it's a rhino beetle?
Can I use my second roll instead, just out of your mercy?
Shall we? It's like, yeah. Okay. You know it's from it's from a spire-like species, which
So it is a living organism.
yeah, it is living.
Everybody back.
Okay, I move back. But
I'm
I pull
gonna-
out my gun sword.
Now, from my knowledge, are they generally aggressive?
from what you know, you have actually encountered them before. You know them as arachnoids.
Oh,
Right,
those-
not to be confused with arachnids.
Wait, were those the things that, like...
They're from the casino.
Right. Again, you still haven't answered my question. Are they generally hostile?
You know they're more cunning than violent.
Right, okay. So don't listen to a word it says, is probably what we should do.
Aldrich kill?
No, Aldrich not kill. That's called murder. And then I won't be just trying to defend Devalia.
Okay. I'm gonna ask the arachnoid a question. What the fuck are you doing here?
Oh, my bad. I thought you might be for a murderer. It's
No, we're
so
not murder-
hard to know these days.
I'm gonna try and guess if he's lying to us.
It's a she.
I don't care their gender. I want to know if they're lying. That's all that matters.
You sense a bit of lying, but mostly true.
What did they say again? Aldrich, what did she say again?
She thought that we were robbers or murderers.
Oh, so this is her room.
Is it, let me ask, is this your room?
Yes, this is
Okay.
where I was lodged for the
Right.
party.
I'm an investigator, not a robber.
I'm essentially his meat shield.
Partner. Sounds more official.
Well, then I'm sorry, but after the murder, it's hard to tell who's who.
Right, well, could you please tell me what happened on the night of the murder, where you were, what you saw? Oh, and what you were doing, that's generally important.
Thank you. Well, when dinner came, I'm trying to go vegetarian, and since the food was more or steak, I wasn't able to eat much. So I ended up keeping the vial that Miss Valia gave me. The dance fun, especially with Lionheart's eager intention, but food was on the mind, and it was hard to eat, so I decided to go to the kitchen and ask for sandwiches. There was no one there, so I made some myself. It took a while, but I ended up eating alone, and no one could see me eat. It would be pitiful if they knew why. After that, I went back in and danced once more before retiring with the rest.
Can you give me any kind of time? Like, most importantly, can you recall roughly when the dance started and ended?
I would say the dance started around about 9:40, ended around midnight.
Okay. Now, Devalia, the person being accused of murder, as I'm sure you're aware, said that she passed out. Did you see that happen?
I think I saw her go for her machine, but I didn't see much else of her.
So she wasn't seen very much during the party. Well, dance or whatever.
I didn't see much of her. I was mostly in the kitchen that night.
And you said you were by yourself?
Yes.
No alibi. But I'm currently not suspicious of you, so...
Right, sorry to disturb you, miss. Next time, probably a good idea to answer your door.
Sorry, just
And,
nervous.
sorry for the hole.
What
My
hole?
bad.
What hole?
I punched a hole through the door
You bloody
while
idiot.
knocking.
You should have been trying to be housekeeping in the first place. Anyway, on to the next room.
Okay.
Congratulations, you gained somebody's account.
Oh yeah, we never asked her name. I'm gonna ask her name. One more thing, miss. May I ask your name?
Please. Call me Shala.
Sorry. Shala. Okay. Could you spell that out? Just so when I'm writing it down in the logs I don't get it wrong.
Shala.
Thank you, miss.
I go to, L. Wasn't that the person who's supposed to,
Okay, just Yoshi. Just a recommendation. When we learn new information, you could update the handouts to reflect that information. So, like, now we know who the Shala is. So you could update the notes handout.
Should I? Kind of already.
Yeah, because I might forget, you know me. So now we know that this is Shala's account.
Yeah, and I wait till we're in ear, like,
Wait until she can't hear us, right? Is that
Yeah.
what you're trying to say?
and I turn around, it's like, I took out the note where it says that someone contracted Shala to, kill someone.
She was, when she said she thought we were robbers, she was lying about something.
I
And the
think... Let me go with a little theory. I think she may have killed Eggs, but she's not the killer, she's the weapon. We just gotta figure out. It's probably this Lionheart guy, but I think let's do the last room and...
Wait a minute. I've just realised there's something up about Eggs' will. Something's bothering me. Pretty much
Okay.
everything is supposed to go down with him. So then why would he suddenly decide to give all his money to Lionheart? And why was his last will in Lionheart's room, presumably Lionheart's room?
He's writing it.
My theory is if it is Lionheart, he edited the will.
And when he did edit the will, and after he edited the will, he couldn't wait. So he hired Shala, and the
Or
rest is
did it-
history.
And presumably, considering the fact that his prints were found on the cigar, well, his scent was found on the cigar. Wait, we don't know that yet. Forget this! I need to keep forgetting we're two separate teams.
Yeah, but
Right.
I'm going with like the evidence that we currently have.
Most of the evidence we currently have is pointing to Lionheart. But again,
Yes.
until then, most of the evidence was pointing at Devalia. So, need to make sure nothing is spared. Because it could easily have been a higher heat, because it could easily have been that eggs hired Sharla to kill him. Or some other
Okay.
squid or something like that. So,
Okay, let's go to the last room.
knockety knock 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 knock.
There-
Housekeeping? No. This is the
Door-
police.
Door is once again unlocked and no answer.
For God's sake. If somebody is in there, I am El the lawyer for Devalia, currently doing an investigation. I am coming in unless you answer.
Nothing.
Right, I'm just kicking the door in. I'm fed up with this mess.
Roll a strength check.
My strength is actually...
Just to see how bad it
How
has.
do I...
Door comes flying off.
Boom, baby.
You see, not as rich as the one with the ghost, but still a pretty decent room with a couple of heads hung up, as well as a hunting rifle.
A hunting rifle?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to inspect the hunting rifle and check the size of the bullets it fires. And I'm gonna write that down. Like the measurements. Actually, the rifle, does it have any kind of bayonet on it?
No, it is a pure rifle.
Okay, so
I searched the room for anything. Like just anything that just catches my my insectoid-like eyes.
You're
Could've
human.
just said I.
I'm a cyborg grasshopper mode now.
You could
But
just
you're
said
still
I.
technically human, so you don't have a grasshopper eye. Your armor does.
Shut up. I still fail.
Would you like me to do it?
Sure, why not?
We don't have to go down the chain. Finally. Oh,
That's only for intelligence rolls.
Right. Well, Aldrich, you don't find anything. You do manage to find a pretty interesting looking feather.
A
would you-
feather? Wait, what did I find?
A sweater.
A sweater.
This is the worst Christmas sweater I've ever seen.
It's not even Christmas.
What you find is a
Nope.
small blue egg.
Oh, you got an Easter egg. Good.
Oh! Oh! Oh, it's an Easter egg! Okay. Okay. I thought it would, like, be an octopus egg or something like that.
No. You also find a small vial, which seems to be completely empty.
Small vial that's completely empty. Okay, with gloves on actually, now that I think about it. I'm just gonna backtrack and say every piece of evidence I've collected has been with gloves on. I'm gonna pick
Except
up the
for the
vial.
inky stuff.
Except for the what?
Inky stuff. You did not have gloves on that.
Well, I've
I'm just
technically,
trying to be an asshole.
technically I didn't need it, but
Do. Evidence of small vial.
found in someone's. You missed an apostrophe.
Shut up.
That someone is in plural.
And also, that's vial, not a different type of vial. English minor.
Yeah, oh god. I got up.
How are you supposed to spell the type of vial as in like a tube?
V-A-I-L.
VIAL.
Oh, yeah. I got the words, the letters right, I just forgot the order, okay?
You also need to change the title.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'm just keeping all the evidence open and putting them in neat rows.
What are we doing now?
I don't even know.
We're finishing the inspection of. I'm still going to take the measurements of the bullets the rifle fires. Because I know in the autopsy it says piercing. But I might have an idea as to where they may have been confused and where the wound came from. But I need to confirm, I need to match it to the size of the wound on the body.
It's a 2mm bullet.
Okay. I'm gonna write that down. Somewhere. So, is that everything in the room?
Uh-huh.
Gonna leave the room.
I put on the sweater.
You can't just go around nicking everybody's stuff. You're supposed to be the moral one.
Fine, I put the sweater back, but I'm keeping the teddy bear.
Teddy bear's justifiable. You're a man-child.
Both in the game and in real life.
I figured that one out. Now, I'm gonna
Good.
go back and join up with the rest of the group.
I do the same.
Congratulations, you are united.
So let's just have a
Guys,
sharing of
okay.
it. Let's just have a cross-sharing of evidence at the moment.
We already know what it is. Just push the B.
And now I'm gonna need to borrow Savage's nose, not literally, but I'm gonna need to borrow Savage for a minute.
Yes. Lead the way, point me what to sniff.
So,
Careful.
and because you've already sniffed Lionheart, the room with the gold plating stuff, I want you to sniff to see if it has Lionheart scent.
I go ahead and sniff.
You don't smell Lionheart, you smell the body.
Victim's room.
Right. So have a sniff around the office.
I go and I sniff around the office.
Again, the victim. You also smell traces of a of a unique. You also smell a more unique scent, and you also smell Lionheart in that room.
Lionheart's been here, and there's another scent that I do not recognize.
I have a feeling I can guess who that scent belongs to. So, now the room with the rifle in, because now I think that one's Lionheart's. I just need to
I
confirm
go
whose
right.
room is who. Basically have a sniff of every single unoccupied room, because the spider will probably think you're a thief. And identify which room belongs to who.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay. So, once the sniffing is done, the first room they went into is Mr. Red. Second room is Devalia. The office and the fourth room are the victim. And the sixth room and the last room, sixth and last room is Lionheart. The Lionheart and a different scent in the office as well.
But I can have a very good guess at what that other scent is, considering there's only one other known guest.
Still, we need to be sure.
We can't exactly just go barging in her room and say, "Hey, do you mind if we have a sniff around, miss?" She's cunning and untrustworthy. I'm doing this more for our safety than hers.
I'm gonna sniff outside her door and stuff, because it should have her scent around there since she's probably gone in and out a few times.
Oh yeah.
So, what are you sniffing?
Her door.
Yeah, the outside of the door.
Yeah, the unique scent you smell on the office and there's lots of. Yeah, you smell that on the door.
Is it the same smell I smell on the cigar?
Yes, one of.
So Lionheart and Hez both handled the cigar.
And the victim.
Okay.
One hour later.
So,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's nothing else to do at the moment. So,
So who is your most suspicious suspect of now?
Simple. It's Lionheart. And Shala.
but
And Shala is in
effectively,
her room, right?
the first court session we're doing is also to gather information more than to do the accusing.
Mm-hmm.
So
And,
here's the
and
thing.
bluff our butt off so Delilah doesn't get called guilty in the first session.
Okay, so get bluffing and we'll get sneaking, or I will just morph into one of the chairs, plushes, or oh no, you brought a teddy bear, right?
Yes, I have the teddy bear.
Plan, yes. So I will morph into the teddy bear and stay at the lion's room when he came back. As
Right.
Hey, wait a minute. You guys got a will saying Lionheart and Hera everything. We got notes from Eggs Benedict. So we have stuff to compare handwriting to see whether or not the will is in his handwriting or not.
Wait, the chalkboard. There was a chalkboard earlier, correct? Yoshi?
There was a chalk outline.
Oh,
Well,
I thought you said chalkboard.
it's like a chalk outline where the guy was. There was also a hallway and a staircase and the.
Yeah, staircase, hallway, door.
Mhm.
Any other piece of writing done by the squid guy, other than the
Well, we
will?
can go back into the study and try to find something, like a bill or something that he
The
signed.
letters.
I was gonna say the letters, the note you guys found about him wanting to kill somebody.
Yeah, let's. Actually, that sounds like a good idea. Let's compare, the will and testament to, the note about.
Testament.
Yeah, we have his will. And with the notes of,
Oh,
the
I thought
agreement
of that
about
as the religious shit.
what?
He thought it was the religious stuff.
Oh. Anyway. L. Compare the handwriting between the assassination note and the will.
Does my hands roll this high?
Right, you are really good at this. For one, you can tell most of it is the same writing. The difference is that the will has a small bit that looks almost identical, but has sort of niches that you can tell it's not the same hand.
Aha! We have something!
Which bit of the will is not written by the same person?
It's mostly the last bit.
The bit addressing to Lionheart.
Yeah, as well as the house being cremated. With
We have a motive.
Wait a minute. What if why would somebody want the house cremated? Unless there was something here they didn't want somebody to find. How good till the court starts? Yoshi,
huh?
I asked how long until court starts.
You have 45 minutes.
Right, everybody, 45 minutes, search for something, anything, that you think nobody wants us to know about.
Okay. I go to the stairs and see if there's like a cupboard there. Maybe there's like something hidden in the floorboards.
Realize and go into the to look at the sink and the murder weapon.
I'm gonna go where the body was and start sniffing around there, trying to feel around, try to look for like a hidden passageway or something.
Okay. So Audrey's looking on the stairs.
Trying to find like a cupboard or something, like, if someone hid a body in there. I failed, obviously.
Congratulations.
As I walk away, I'm like, screw you, Harry Potter.
Okay. Doing what?
Sorry, pardon?
Who else was doing what?
Well, I'm just looking in general. I'm not doing a very
Kitchen.
I'm not doing a very thorough look.
Oh, you're going into the kitchen. Right. Roll perception for me.
Alright. God damn it. This perception. Ah, god damn it, perception.
Just roll wisdom. Oh, never mind. We're all terrible investigators.
You find bread, food, loads of food. Yeah, out of fridge. Maybe.
Be careful
No.
that you walk on eggshells.
Oh. Right. Anyone else?
I want to go where the body was. I'm gonna look around and sniff around, essentially trying to look like secret passage, like some place where like eggs lying hot and maybe the spider on my bin stuff. But yeah, essentially I'm trying to see if there's any secret hidden passages.
Okay. Perception. Ooh. You noticed that, near the stairs, some of the floorboards are weak.
Hey guys, over here, and I'm gonna inspect them. Try and move them and stuff.
Okay. What you find as you lift them up is a small hole leading, and at the bottom you see a body.
What
Right,
type of body?
Somebody get a rope, and we're sending the sniffer dog.
It's hard to say, but it's mostly a skeleton at this point. You can basically tell it's been here for quite a bit, quite a while.
As I said, somebody get a rope, and we're propelling the sniffer dog down.
I go.
rope, so yeah, I'll go down and inspect and sniff the body.
That
I'll
is-
hold the rope. I'm physically the strongest person in the group.
What's your strength?
18.
19.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, can we get some sort of date analyzing thing done on that note about to kill somebody? I'm just saying, if we're finding a body, it might actually be reference to this and not like, oh, let's kill Lionhawk.
That could be true.
Well, the first roll is L holding the rope to propel Savage down, keeping him just a bit above the ground so his fingerprints aren't everywhere.
And the second
Is Saturn doing whatever Savage just told us to do with the notes.
right. So you end up with you analyze that the body has been there for about 10 years, and the note seems to go back 11 years.
Oh.
Lionheart found out. Okay, currently putting a theory together in my head. Lionheart found out, used this as blackmail against Sharla, made her edit the will, and killed,
Eggs.
yeah, eggs. And that's why And the deal for Shalila, or Sharla, whatever her name is that the body be getting rid of. And that's why the will says for the house be cremated. Gagno, there isn't a butler.
I think we have a case.
But remember,
Information first, accusing secondary.
We have all the information. There's nothing else we can get.
no there is, because currently we're walking on theories and very thin ice. We need actual proof that Lionheart did, for certain, blackmail Sharla.
Okay,
Well,
how about this?
hey.
We go to Shala's room and we show her the paper.
Because technically blackmail is illegal.
No
Hey.
shit.
No, we ask her questions about this. And since
it in-
you're
Do it in court, she's less inclined to lie.
okay,
Hey, you know, reviewing her account, you know, she starts out with that whole trying to go vegetarian thing. I mean, I know it's a 10-year difference, but, you know, I'm thinking maybe she might have did this one, and yeah, they use, for whatever reason, love or whatever, you know, blackmail probably kept her on a leash. You know,
From
I'm
Miss-
feeling this
From
probably
Miss
ain't
Bird's
the
account,
only person she's probably devoured. I don't know if that's the cause, but
from Miss
Yeah.
Bird's account, it is implied, even though she was gone from 10:20 to 11:40, she didn't see Valia leave, and the estimated time of death was round about 10:20. Mr. Lionheart had already left. Sharla had already left. And if he was killed, if Eggs was killed at 10:20, likelihood is Miss Bird would have seen Delilah leave. Devalia, sorry, leave.
here's the whole thing with Bird's account. It's almost too precise. I mean, stop and think when you go to parties, you note times of everything.
When you're a nerd, that's all you do.
Are you calling my nerdum into question?
Baby.
so what are we doing now?
Well, if court's going to start soon, court.
Yeah, so we have as much as we can get.
For now.
Yeah, unless one of you guys can speak to the dead.
Nope.
No.
I have a theory. It might not work, and I might have to get a ridiculously high roll that I probably won't get to do it. But I have a theory on how I might be able to.
Oh fuck.
No, you die and your spirit wanders around.
Does it involve regeneration?
No. Telepathy.
Okay.
Using residual psychic energy.
Well, now.
Before I leave the hole, I do want to sniff the body. I know I'm not going to pull anything good off of it, but I still, just in case, on some long shot.
Okay. Sorry, what?
Savage wanted to sniff the body.
Right, okay. Which one?
The one in the hole.
Okay, what you smell is that similar to Lionheart.
Lionheart's brother. Or a relative. Gives him
His
even
son,
more
his
of a
fuck
motive.
buddy. Who knows?
Does the corpse appear male or female?
It's a skeleton.
You can
There are
tell
still
by
ways to
pelvic,
tell.
'cause generally, the pelvic was under 90 degrees usually is like male, over 90 is female because of the whole baby delivery.
Okay, can someone tell me that in simple layman's terms?
It's possible to tell from the skeleton whether somebody's gender. And that's what I'm going to try and do.
Okie dokie, roll.
Roll what?
Intelligence. You can tell it's a boy.
So, unless Lionheart's gay, and I'm not judging, it's unlikely to be Lionheart's partner.
Hey, it could be.
Yeah, I said
How-
he could be gay.
How
But-
old does the skeleton look? I mean, does it look like it could be like a 12-year-old boy, a full-grown adult like?
Looks to be in its late 30s.
Brother.
Brother, cousin, fuck buddy.
I'm more leaning towards brother and cousin on this one.
Okay.
It's true because the rest of it just unnerves me.
Or it could be all three.
Stop it! Stop it!
How
Stop
can you
it.
be somebody's brother and somebody's cousin?
Simple. Your dad has sex with his sister, so it'll be you. Don't question my logic.
I will question your questionable logic every single moment. Anyway, we're not supposed to be questioning each other's logic, we're supposed to be questioning the prosecution's logic. Shall we get on? Oh wait, sorry, my telepathy roll, I rolled a 20. I'm trying to use residual psychic energy to see if I can decipher the last memories of the recently deceased.
Right. Which one?
The only one there is...
I said the recently deceased. The other one was dead 10 years ago. That's not really what I'd call recently.
Okay. Okay. Well, you see, from what you can see, it's a couple of happy memories. Are very blurry, but you can tell he's really happy. And then shock as a massive spike goes through his body, and then immediately everything goes black as he feels something around his neck.
So the piercing of the chest came first, then slit of neck, then acid, then fire. Okay.
Acid and fire
If they
was,
believe Devalia's crazy, and they believe because of the fire that it's her because of her demonic heritage, would it be easier just to burn him to a crisp in the first place and much more fun?
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
course.
This sounds like a quick kill. From what little I know of demons, they like to torture their prey before killing them. This seems almost quick.
So if she truly was psychotic, as they think she is, she probably would have just set him on fire.
Yeah.
So if they're dead set on Devalia being psychotic, then that will be their undoing.
Right, now I think we have enough bluffs to get us through the court case.
Yes, you do, because I don't think any of us are as charismatic enough to actually go through with this.
No, but you'll probably have bigger memories than I do.
That's true.
So, at least Aldrich should accompany me.
Yes.
There's just one thought. You know, we got this body here. 10 years later, vengeance. I mean, that's an awful long game to play there.
True, but what if it was only recently discovered?
Still, I mean, I think maybe the three of them had something possibly with this. I could be wrong. Because think about why would Lion? Never mind. I answered my own question. I was gonna say, why would Lionheart want the house destroyed? But if he's trying to cover up his guiltiness, having that body search would raise the questions.
What if that's why it took him so long to take revenge? Because he is somewhat responsible for whoever this, most likely a relative, whoever this relative is.
His cousin brother.
Can we just say brother because it makes it easier?
Sure. Ruin my fun.
I will ruin your fun every chance I get.
Guys, if you want to just see who it is, just take dental information from him, compare it to the database.
Savage.
Yes.
Whatever device we have linked up to Saturn, point it directly at the face of the corpse.
Okay, will do. And I do as instructed.
Saturn's attempting to analyze the dental arrangement of the corpse and put it in and check it against the database. Specifically, Lionheart's relatives.
It is, you can tell it is a very lioness person. And you do actually, with that roll, you do get a file off a guy who calls himself, the Furmeister.
Meister Furmer!
But he apparently he used to be very popular until he went missing.
It means missing when? Chronological order analysis.
Yes, when?
10 years
ago.
Yep.
I say,
wow.
Well, I
we
think
need
I
to-
know where he wandered off to. He must have fallen in the hole.
I think we might need
Yeah,
to split
there's
the
your
party
problem.
again. Here's what I'm thinking. You know, we got the court we gotta be getting to, and then a couple of us head down to the police, hit the old cold case files, pull up all the information on this guy's missing, see if maybe what we know now might help connect all the dots on what's going on.
Okay, Yoshi.
Hmm?
The second role is L doing a medical assessment on the skeleton, checking for broken appendages or anything like that, to give an indication of what might have possibly been the cause of death.
Next seems to be very Next seems to have folded in on itself, and there appears to be a fracture on the skull.
So, presumably heavy blow from the top of the head.
Advanced trauma force to the skull. Just use the AI to process what form of the... what tool would be used for this?
Well, we're not exactly investigating this person's murder at the moment. I just wanted to know if it was at all related to the murder that happened here. Like if there were similar injuries. Neck injuries seem to be a common theme. But this one looks more like the skull has been pressed down on, judging by how the fact that the neck has folded in on itself. Okay, now let's do the court. To the court.
Okay. So the fall from the stairs or for something that killed him, then
Okay.
More likely just to be a fracture on the front of the skull.
Yeah. Right. So we arrive. Oh God. In the courtroom. It looks strangely out of the game.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Okay. Who's gonna be the prosecutor?
Piles Medgeworth. Or Piles
I was
Hedgeworth.
thinking, I forget her name.
How about Piles Hedgeworth? Or you're thinking Francisca von Karma.
Yeah, the dominatrix.
You mean the person who illegally whips witnesses and the defense? And the judge?
Yes. Yes.
Who should probably be in jail by now.
Yes. Who calls everyone fools
Yeah.
and being redundant about it.
I thought that was like Excalibur.
the one that the whips is from the
Anyway, should we actually
Phoenix
wait and see who the prosecution is?
Alright. Alright. While still in my Vanguard form, but this time I'm wearing a nice suit.
Somehow.
It's-
Yeah, I can find copies. Anyway, yeah. So the bailiffs invite you in, and you take the stand. Opposite you is a rather confident-looking man with glasses, the blue suit, and a nice red tie.
Ha! He's wearing the wrong colour! It's not autumn! Clearly, he is unfit to be the prosecution.
What are you, the fashion police?
I may or may not have also got that job title while on Gallifrey.
Somehow in this universe, I think that's an actual thing.
Of course it's an actual thing. I'm pretty sure it's an actual thing in real life.
character is the Grass Whisperer.
Okay. So I sit down.
Of course, there is a judge, bald, massive beard, massive gabble.
Gandalf!
Gandalf is that you're a wizard, Harry.
Okay.
That's not Gandalf.
Order in the court.
Different gay wizard. Different gay wizard.
God damn, stop making game stuff every time.
I'm gonna
Right.
smack Aldrich.
Right.
Damn it.
With
Huh.
was that a pet or a slap? I cannot decide.
Would you like me to slap you too?
Order! Will the defense please refrain from hitting itself?
I'm not hitting
I apologize,
myself.
sir. My associate is a little, how do I say,
Risk.
insane.
Isn't he supposed to be the main defense for this case?
Yes, I am.
You both
You're my associate.
Really a nutcase in this case. Am I right?
You're like the
Am I right?
buyer.
Anyway, we are here for the trial of Miss did she ever have a first or last name? The prosecution just looks eagerly. No, it was always just Devalia. Right. Okay. Well, we're in the trial for Devalia.
Question, Your Honor.
What?
What did you have for
Could you
supper?
possibly have got a more suspicious sounding person to be the prosecutor?
Oh. The prosecution just looks a bit more eager. So, you think so? You must be the new defense attorney they brought in.
I'm technically not new. I've technically been a defense attorney for centuries. I never resigned.
You will fall at the might of the greatest prosecutor who ever lived.
Miles
Really?
Edgeworth?
No, gaze upon the magnificent Brolin.
Who?
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Payne, we get it.
Rolling Payne.
Doing it
You
actually.
don't happen to be related to a guy called Winston Payne, do you?
Yeah, Savage tries to hide his snickers at the name.
Did your parents hate you or something, or did they just really love puns?
Oh come on! It's not as bad as my brothers.
Savage
Winston
the
Payne
Painless.
and Maxim or something like that, Payne.
Gaspin Payne, thank you.
Whatever.
Yes, Pin Pain, I get it.
Winston, Gaspin, and Roland.
Where's the Junkrat?
Anyway,
Can we please get on with this case, because
yes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we have places to go, universes to save.
No, we don't. We have a ship that's completely destroyed.
I want to get this over with.
Anyway, prosecution, you may begin with your opening statement. Indeed, Your Honor. For you see that around about last night. Yes, we get that. At 10:20 p.m., Eggs Cumberband was murdered in his own home while hosting a party. The suspect for murder is none other than the defendant, Devalia. Right. Could you tell me why? Right. Well, the victim was burned with acid and fire, to which the defendant had access to both. Right. Defense, do you have any objection to that?
Yes, we do, Your Honor.
I present this cigar as evidence to the court.
And don't forget to mention the piercing wounds and
Oh,
the
yeah.
cut throat.
Oh yeah. Tell me, Mr. Roland Payne, Mr. Payne, do you believe Devalia is psychotic?
Well, it has been known that she has always called herself crazy.
That's not answering my question. Do you believe she is psychotic?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me, if she truly was psychotic and capable of doing such murders, tell me, why didn't she just light the victim on fire in the first place?
Very simple, so she wouldn't get caught in the act. Setting on fire would cause, screams of agony, which anyone could link her to.
Then why did she light the fire at all? And if she's insane, why would she care about being caught? If she truly is crazy, as you say, that thought probably wouldn't cross her mind.
Yes, and also, demons enjoy prolonging the deaths of their prey.
Devalia's just in the background, just like, hey!
We're trying to defend you, shut up!
Like, if she is truly psychotic and evil, wouldn't she just play out the torture before murdering? Because, just lighting it on fire, the victim on fire, that's kind of quick compared to slowly, inch by inch, torture, and then killing.
Roland stops. It's about his mouth and then stops again. And then again. And he's like, well, we have witness accounts that prove otherwise. Your Honor,
really?
I would like to call Miss Bird to the stand. Very well. Please, someone get Miss Bird. Is that her real name?
I know, right? Might as well have called her Birdo.
You know what? That would have made a much more sensible name.
It's a bit
Anyway.
less on the nose.
Anyway, Miss Bird takes to the stand.
Aldrich.
He's becoming a robot. He's becoming one of the dudes.
Yeah, you're having your lag out again, bud.
Aldrich.
He's been corrupted.
You sound like a cyborg who just had coffee spilt on his groinal area.
Yeah, it's thing. Anyway, Miss Bird takes the stand. Witness, please state your name and occupation. I am Miss Bird. Oh dear God, that is her actual name.
Objection! Judge, don't insult the bird.
Why?
He was being rude to Miss Bird.
Objection overruled. I do what I damn want in this courtroom.
You sure?
But,
Bailiff, can I have another judge?
Yeah, okay, I'll be more nice when they're around. Occupation? I'm a clothes designer and an enthusiastic reader. Right. So, can you tell us what you think happened on the night of the murder? Well, I remember. I remember seeing many people leave. I was left with no partner to dance with, so it was the best thing I had for entertainment. I do remember Devalia leaving the room, so it is very plausible that she killed him. She never came back too, so no one saw her afterwards. Very well. Defense, you may begin your cross-examination.
Right. So, what did she say? Devalia left and nobody saw her come back.
I remember seeing people leave. I was left with no partner, so watching the door is entertainment for myself. I remember Devalia leaving the room, so it's plausible that she killed him. She never came back too, so nobody saw her afterwards.
Right. I'm gonna go back to the bit where she says Devalia left the room. Witness, recount the time that Devalia left the room.
Why was... I remember her leaving precisely at 11:30.
11:30, you say?
Your Honor, if you please take a look at the autopsy report. would you be so kind as to tell me the time of death?
Why, it's 10:20.
So, roughly an hour and 10 minutes after the death is the only confirmed time we have of Devalia leaving the room.
Yeah, when you put it like that, I guess she couldn't have left time. She couldn't have killed him.
Now, but as I understand it, 2 people did leave the room before the time of the murder. Is that correct?
Yeah. I remember that fondly. Well then. But then there was that time. Well. That time, Miss Bird. Will you please tell us about that time? Did you? Well, there was another opportunity for her to leave. I left the room around when the murder occurred. She could have left and killed him in the 20-minute gap. And I wasn't there to see the murder, to see that time, so it's completely plausible. So, well, that sounds like a decent enough explanation. Defense, you may cross-examine the witness.
So, you left at roundabout 10:20.
Yes.
When you were leaving, did Devalia show any sign of leaving the room?
As far as I remember, she was shrinking most of that time. So, I can't honestly tell.
So she was drinking. So you honestly are telling me that you left on roundabout the time of the murder, which gives Devalia, most likely drunk at this point, a few minutes to exit the room and kill the victim by piercing his stomach, then slicing his neck, then covering him with acid and setting him on fire while drunk.
Objection! I can't do objection in another hour. She could have easily been in a drunk rage. She could have left and gotten into a fight.
An articulate drunken rage?
Well-
Mr. Payne, how can someone be that methodical while that drunk?
I don't know if you know people very well, but generally when they're drunk, they'd stop at the piercing of the chest. Why would she then, while drunk, go on to slit the octopus's throat, cover him in acid, and then set him on fire?
May I remind you, she always admits she's crazy.
May
Being
I
crazy
remind-
doesn't mean you get better when you're drunk. If anything, it means you get worse.
Somebody would have heard her. Because if she was indeed in a drunken rage, as we have previously proposed, why did she not just set him on fire? You proposed that it was because she didn't want to get caught. But she was drunk and insane. Why would that thought ever cross her mind? Especially while angered.
No, no! Okay. Everything? Come on, babe, come on. You worked too hard for this. Your whole family's working on it. You are to restore the pain the name. Witness. Yes? Do you specifically remember anything while you were gone? You know, while you were in the hallway. What are you? Oh, you mean the one thing I was? Okay, yeah. I specifically remember something. Dude. Well, there was something I remember while I was outside of the room. I saw a shifty figure on the hallway sneaking about. She was slim and dark, covered in shadow. It really couldn't be anyone but the defendant. Well, that seems like an explanation enough.
Objection!
Let me do the examination, damn it!
The music just coming from Aldrich in his boombox.
Again, Your Honor, I would like to remind you that the defendant is drunk and was drinking when the witness left. So in a short space of time, she managed to change her clothes, get in the mindset to do sneaking, kill a man with a very methodical, thought-out way while drunk, and return.
Well then, who do you suppose it was? There were no other figures like the defendant.
The defense calls Sharla to the stand.
Huh. Well then. If that's who it is, please bring in the mistress called Sharla. Sharla is now on the stand, looking a bit nervous, but still as calm as Witness, or whoever you are, please just state your name and occupation. You can call me Sharla. And I'm currently in the search for an occupation. Right. Okay. Why do you always have to sound that creepy? Yes. Okay. Right. So.
I just want to see if she's lying about looking for a job at the moment.
She is. Like, you can tell she has an occupation, but she doesn't want to say what it is.
We know it, and we know what it is, right, Elle?
Yeah. Objection! Just... I don't think you'll ever see that in any Phoenix Wright case ever.
Just Objection! She's not looking for a job!
No, I was more referring to an objection the minute a witness states their occupation. Your Honor, she does have an occupation.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I suppose that explains how she actually survived on this planet, considering you need money, but... Go on.
Well, Rather
I
than
pull
have...
out.
No.
the letter.
I'm gonna stop him. I'm gonna give Miss Charlotte a chance to save herself the embarrassment of me revealing her true occupation by at least admitting she has one.
What do you mean?
Okay, Aldrich, show the letter. Remember,
Out
you
of
need
character.
to...
Do you want me to go to the judge or just
Charlotte first. Again, I want to give her an opportunity to save her the embarrassment, so she's still under our thumb.
Shala? Do you remember this letter? It was written. It was written for you about 10 to 11 years ago.
You can honestly think I wanted to kill Mr. Cumberbund.
Oh.
You're
No.
right. The letter dates, as we said, the letter dates back to 11 to 10 years ago. We're not accusing you of Mr. Cumberbund's murder.
However,
Objection! If it's not about Mr. Cumberbund's murder, then it has no relevance to the case, does it?
it does.
Objection!
It does, because it connects to the real murderer.
Don't push your luck, Aldrich. We still need to get her to spill beans.
It's all interwoven.
Really? Really? Well then, witness, count what you did in that day, on that day. As you wish, Your Honor.
Wait, just GM to be clear, which day is he talking about? The day 11 years ago, or the day when the guy was murdered?
The day when the guy was murdered.
Okay.
At the time, I went to the kitchen to eat. I hid away because it's embarrassing for people to see what I ate. As you can see, I am not a suspect in this.
What?
I have no reason to kill. So why would I lie?
Okay, I'm just gonna roll insight. I already know the answer, but I just want to be bugger. Aldrich, roll insight.
You can't tell.
You think I'm gonna do any better?
Do your best. I had minus 2 on
Oh.
wisdom. See?
You can sort of tell that she's holding something back. Right, well, you
So,
may cross-examine the witness.
Miss Shala,
Yes?
so you went into the kitchen to get something to eat, correct?
Yes, I was
What was that specifically?
It was a BLT, but instead of bacon, it was broccoli.
I'm gonna turn to Grugnar, who I believe had an inspection of the fridge while he was in the
He
kitchen.
tried to become a vegetarian.
Grugnar. Grugnar.
Dead.
Magic.
What?
Ah, there we go. It's my understanding that you have had an inspection of the fridge, correct?
There's a chair talking to you. Yes, I'm good. Regular.
Right.
The judge is just like,
Would
eyes
you-
wide open. It's not a talking chair.
It's best not to question it. Right, would you be
Official
able...
Vanguard business.
Cross-species genetics.
The judge is just
Why?
like, I don't even know why I bother anymore.
Would you be able to recall if anything seemed out of place in the fridge?
What do I need to roll for that? Or just, roleplay?
Probably a role considering it's important to the story, but the DM has to decide which role it is.
Give me a sec. Let's go intelligence.
Oh no, we're screwed.
Yep.
You never know, look what you did. Come on. Ah!
I mean, the worst, like, offense to you was that they hadn't recently restocked on lettuce. That was the biggest crime.
Crime, they put lettuce in it. How could they? Oh, the horror. you see
Okay.
Char doing the
Al, would you like to take over?
What interrogation?
Yeah, for the interrogation. Tag team.
Sure. So, Miss Sharla, you seem very reluctant to share us with the truth.
Are you sure?
And while I have no direct way to link you to this crime, I have a way of revealing a past crime you have committed in front of an entire court. Do you want that? Considering you spent 10 good years trying to keep it buried.
I was here as a party goer. I had no other reason to be here.
Well, what is your connection to the recently deceased?
Well, forget that, she is telling the truth. Complete and whole truth.
Should I make an insight?
Yes, please do!
Hopefully God, I've never asked you for anything. But please, let me get a good roll. Oh, fuck!
Do you want me
2
to?
1s!
Ha! Saturn got a 16.
Yeah, she is completely not lying. You two don't think she's telling the complete truth.
Okay, well, Saturn's gonna wake them up with this electric shock and point out to them that she's lying.
You can't do that anymore.
No, he can. The device that's linked up to them that he can communicate to them through. He overloads the wiring.
And I bet he just does that to Aldrich.
Nope, to L as well.
Okay.
Now, I'm just going to do a bit of persuasion to try and loosen her lips a bit.
Okay. Yep. What are you gonna say?
20.
You were really here just as a party goer. Think about what you spent 10 years trying to bury.
Well, I'm not a party. In fact, we were mostly there on business agreement.
What type of business?
Just the usual. He was talking about maybe shifting some things around in a company, putting people like me on board. Ida's been having the talk years, and this was finally a chance for me to have my say in the business.
Should I roll an insight to see if she's telling the truth?
No, I'm going to roll another persuasion because I want to know who he is actually referring to. Eggs or Lionheart?
You know, I could just morph into a victim. Yeah, you could.
Eggs. She's talking about eggs.
Okay.
It's all coming together.
See, there was more information we could get.
Your Honor, I must ask, what relevance does this have to the case?
You'll find out, Short.
You'll find out, short attention span pain.
You just gotta bear with us on this.
You know I will just keep on rolling.
Ugh. I just look at
like
him.
Your pun physically hurts me. Ah!
Just like the entire room goes silent, and the judge just face palming.
Yeah.
Can we hold him in contempt for that horrible pun?
Judge, permission to punch the prosecution for such a horrible pun.
Permission
Objection
denied.
for bad pun.
God damn it. Permission to shoot him non-lethally for such a bad
Permission
pun.
denied. If anything, I'm just gonna throw my gavel at him. Wait, what? I just get in the head with the gavel. Ow! And don't do that again. Like,
That's
someone get my
illegal.
gavel back. Like, I can't reach.
Wait, can't you be removed
I
from
get the
judge
gavel and I
position?
give it back to the judge.
But thank you. Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
So, back to our line of questioning.
Where were we?
The,
Fuck you, Pain. You made me forget.
it was like about like business deals, talking about eggs and Shala's business deal.
Yeah.
Something like.
You should
I
now
think we
roll.
should.
You should probably now roll an insight.
Okay,
To see if she's telling the truth.
this is gonna be. Hopefully, I don't fail. Natural 20.
Oh my god. Okay. You can press the weird one. She is. She's telling the truth, but she is holding quite a bit back, mostly about what the deal is about.
Okay, Miss Shala, what is this business deal? Could you be more specific?
Do I have to?
Yes.
I'm just gonna roll another persuasion. If this fails miserably, okay, it's okay.
10 years wasted.
Can I do a persuasion as well? To help him out?
I'm pretty
I'm
sure
gonna do
that
it
is
anyway.
I'm pretty sure that is a thing. And you might get higher than me, so. Nope. Oh well.
She's starting to feel loads of pressure, and it was too. He asked me to cover something up.
What cover up, madame?
Don't remember.
Another insight.
Okay. Should I do one as well?
Wait to see what I get.
She's lying. It is the most obvious lie in the entire universe. The only way you would have failed is if you got a 1.
You are such a bad liar, and you've been doing so well so far.
Come on.
Just tell us.
I said I don't remember!
I rolled a persuasion.
And I'm just gonna whisper in her ear. I'm doing this for the sake of the court and for your own dignity. I know very well what he wanted you to cover up, and I could tell them myself.
This has no relevance to right now.
Oh yes, it does.
Ding ding. There is no definitive proof that I killed him. He tied to acid and was set on fire. I had no way of doing any of that to him. Only the defendant could set things on fire.
Objection! I once again present the cigar.
This is a cigar.
Yes.
It was found at the scene of the crime.
right next to very close to the body, where the body was found, in fact, and it was lit and immediately put out, implying it was used to set something on fire.
No. No. You're lying. You're lying. Always.
Am I? If you were to call me such a good liar, that would be such a compliment. But I think we both know that I'm not.
Elle, should you tell her, or should I? What we found?
I'm gonna give her a chance to tell the court what we
But if she
found.
doesn't,
Both tell her.
we do it together.
Yeah.
This can't be
So,
happening.
just tell us. This letter, 10 to 11 years ago, who was it for?
No.
Just
No! It's like
Just
a
tell
massive
us.
no scream. As she practically as she completely falls over backwards.
Yep. And she's passed out.
She slowly gets up. Why did it have to be me? Ax wasn't a nice person. He got mad sometimes. When he got mad, you never wanted to be on the end of him. He called me over. I was to be his fiance. And then he showed me the body. I panicked. I didn't know what to do. And then he told me to clean it up, to hide it. I told him I didn't want to, and he told me he'd pin it on me if I didn't. And I was frightened. And then he died. He finally died. He had an argument before, but and then he died, and a part of me was mad. A part of me knew that if they found a body, then my life would be over, and he deserved it all. So I rerolled X's will. I don't know what else to say.
I'm just gonna roll one last insight. Oh, that's intimidation. Well, she's telling the truth.
I ask one question. Did you kill eggs?
No! What?
Now I roll insight.
I have a feeling she's telling the truth anyway.
Yeah, so do I. I'm just, just in case.
Well,
That's funny.
She has been telling the truth for the past 5 minutes, completely.
tell
Do
me,
you remember?
what did you rewrite his will to say?
That Lionheart would get the fortune. It was his brother that died, and then to burn the house so that they would never find the body. Am I gonna go to prison for this?
It's possible. But I'll put in a good word, because you've just helped my case. Your Honor, I believe Lionheart now has a motive.
What? That old fool? Please. Since when did he ever have a motive?
It was his brother that was killed. He found, and in the will, everything. Once Eggs died, everything goes to him.
Yes, but yeah, nah.
It's a classic motive. money, plus he gets revenge.
You know what? You know what? Call your stupid witness. I'm feeling confident today.
Look what I got you so far, but I'm not gonna call you stupid when you're helping me.
Yeah, by the way, is the
The
Lionheart...
defense, I go back to my stand. The defense calls Lionheart to the stand.
By the way, is Lionheart there? So I just waited at the Lionheart, you know, looking like the deceased from 10 years ago.
Look, very well, Miss the Lionheart comes. Is he an actual lion?
Yes.
Of course he has to be an actual lion.
Judge, what did we say about being nice?
Yes, but he's not in the courtroom right now. Oh, just can someone get me a coffee? I need a real good coffee. So, one coffee later, Mr. Lionheart is on the stand.
Mr. Lionheart. And I look at the prosecution and I just glare at him for a little bit and mutter under my breath so he can hear me, but not so Lionheart can hear me. Bear with me on this, it is going somewhere. Lionheart.
Witness, state your name. I don't know why I should be here. I'm sorry, witness. Look, you're in court right now, yes, and it's a court for an obvious murder. What?
Mr. Lionheart, can you please recount the day your brother went missing?
This is a joke, isn't it?
No.
In the victim form.
I have no I have no reason to testify. Devalia left the room when Miss Bird wasn't looking. She grabbed a vial of her own acid and killed the man before burning him alive.
How about, what if I told you?
And there is nothing that can prove otherwise.
Nothing that can prove otherwise what, sorry? I just want to be sure that you're 100% confident with what you're saying, so just repeat to me what you just said. Because I want to be sure that you are sure.
I have no reason to testify. Miss Devalia left the room when Miss Bird wasn't looking. She grabbed a vial and killed the man before burning him alive. And there is nothing that can prove otherwise. Are you happy? Now, excuse me, I have to go to a meeting. I'm sorry, what?
There's nothing that can prove otherwise. Well, you see, your claim is based on circumstantial evidence that could easily be explained by evidence I have. So, Mr. Lionheart, I regret to inform you that you are currently a suspect of murder.
Oh, you're serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Classic. Now, Mr. Lionheart, tell me, did you ever find out your brother was murdered?
I'm sorry, what?
You heard me. Did you ever find out your brother was murdered?
No.
Right, I'm gonna roll a insight.
I'm gonna do the same.
Yeah, we are actually bored, so we just rolled insight, so...
Lying.
Just tell the complete truth.
He is lying.
I just
What?
waved him with
So
my
he
victim
is
form.
lying.
With
Tell
your
me,
lying
how did it feel when you found out?
What, that he was missing, or?
That he was murdered. You and I both know very well you found out. Don't even attempt to lie to me. I'm very good at what I do.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But this is no relevance. Miss Thalia is the one on trial here. She's the one
Really?
who... She's
Shut
the one...
No relevance. No relevance. We have currently been able to establish a motive for you
Two,
to be the
actually.
killer. So,
L, may I please? May I set up the motive?
not quite. I like giving the witnesses chances to do it themselves. It's less humiliating for them.
Can I develop a theory? Tell a theory then.
Sure.
Okay. You're a man who loves the more opulent things in life.
Yes.
Think yourself a higher breed than others. But eggs. He was always a little better, wasn't he? A little more money, better things. You were jealous.
I'm sorry, are you trying to make this into a petty...
No. Let me finish. Let's say you're invited to his house for a party. You find out a few things. You find out that you find Eggs' will. You find out that he's leaving you everything.
He was...
Yeah.
Insight. He's telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Aldrich, help me.
I will. He's telling the truth.
Grognar, help us.
Do you want me to do it?
Yes.
He's telling the truth.
Hold on.
Everybody, roll insight. Oh, thank God.
Jesus.
Telling the
Oh,
truth.
fuck.
Yes, he is. How does that make you feel?
Like... That was a good
Ha!
thing for
15!
me.
Is he still telling the truth?
Yes.
God damn it.
Speaking a little.
Yeah, but think about this for a second. Why? Why would he leave you with everything?
Because he's a nice guy.
We both know that he's an asshole. Be honest.
Okay, yeah, he did sort of pour drinks down everyone's laps at some point.
Yeah.
Sometimes
So why would
literally.
Also,
say he's a
Shallow over
nice
here
guy?
Shallow over here, and okay, you weren't here for this. She was the one who wrote in for the will that you get everything.
She did?
Yep.
Huh.
Why do you think that? Think for a moment. Then you find out. Then, here's how my theory goes. Part of it's broken, but again, bear with me. You start to wander around, and then you overhear or find that you find out that Eggs killed your brother. You wanted revenge, but how would you get away with it? So it's simple. You see that Davalia, a half demon, is there. You can just easily pin it on her. So that's everything. And you got something right here on your lip. It's been bugging me all day.
Okay. Let's go over this little plan. How did I kill him?
I present the cigar. Your scent was found on this cigar. And evidence shows that it was most likely used to light something. Explaining the fire. You're a lion, which means you have natural claws, explaining the piercing and slices on his neck. And a vial was found in your room.
Objection! It wasn't his claws that did it. And I have proof. Earlier today at the scene, we found a knife in the sink of the kitchen. I present this knife as evidence.
Oh my god. Your Honor, if this is the case, then it is impossible for Devalia to be the killer.
They were drunk, too. Why would they think to clean off a knife?
No. Even if they don't care about that, there is one indecisive piece of evidence that proves that that Devalia could not possibly be the killer.
Bring it, small fry.
Trust me, I've never lost a case.
Maybe that L stands for loser.
Stands for
No, it's
lawyer.
because he's never been in one.
Says you.
How many times has Phoenix beaten your brothers again?
How do you know about him?
He's a friend of mine.
Doesn't matter, and you just like hear a murderous breath.
So I just look at them and say, "Oh, hit a nerve there. Oh my."
Now,
I
We
turned
have-
to L is like, what's the evidence? Because I don't even know.
Charlotte's testimony.
Oh yeah.
She wasn't lying about that.
Yeah.
Charlotte testified, and we know that she wasn't lying about that specific testimony. Charlotte testified that she was in the kitchen the entire time the murder took place. If Devalia truly had been the killer, she would have been seen by Charlotte.
And if they say that the blood has been cleaned off of the knife, then how do you know there was blood there in the first place?
I want to pass a note to Audric or Al, suggesting a recess to evaluate
Plus,
this evidence.
wait,
that we
I just
did
remembered
not
something.
get
I just
in
remembered
discovery.
something. Lionheart, you
Yeah?
said that after you drank, Devalia poured something in your cocktail. You got hungry, right? So you went to the kitchen to get something to eat, correct?
I said that she forced me to. That demon forced me
You
to
still
take a vial.
still had to go to the get something got something to eat, correct? You had to have gone to the kitchen.
Reminder that
Yes.
you are under oath.
Yeah.
Like evil that.
So you could have easily have killed Eggs, went to the kitchen, and cleaned off the knife.
I nudge Aldrich. We should take a recess really quick, just to evaluate everything we have.
You
Because there's also something I want to say.
come into my house. You come into my friend's house. Come into my way. Accuse me for a murder I didn't commit. And then you preposterate that I You are insufferable. This is an outrage. Anyone could have taken the cigar. Anyone could have got a vial. Anyone could grab a knife. I have no motive. So stop trying to frame me for that demon's crimes.
Gugnar, there's no blood. It was apparently washed off.
Oh,
So we
I
don't even
just-
know if there was blood there in the
Oh,
first place,
oh.
do we?
really? Nobody can
I
just
just,
go
um,
use the
Well,
special
DNA,
lamp.
actually,
to see the
DNA could have
blood?
been found. If they washed off the visible blood, this DNA probably still could have been found on the knife to confirm that blood was once on there.
In addition, we found out that one of the witnesses was lying. Doesn't that mean that the case is already closed? Like in court, doesn't that normally happen?
This is Phoenix Wright, not natural law.
Have you ever played a Phoenix Wright game? Almost all the witnesses lie.
I've let all they forget something.
And our
You
court
have no
system
motive.
usually lie. Besides, the person getting charged with perjury gets their kind of testimony thrown out because of what is a lie, what isn't a lie.
But also
And
we would have
also,
known.
like,
We
in
would
a
have
jury
known.
trial
Wait,
helps
on
to
the
insert
knife.
that whole shadow of doubt into it.
Anyway,
I claim space court rules.
so Mr. Lionheart, you believe you have no motive.
Why would I say it? Now get me out of this court before I swear
I'm rolling intimidation. You lied to me when you said you weren't aware of your brother's murder. As I said, don't you dare try and lie to me, because I'm very good at what I do. Now tell me the truth before I lose my temper.
Or worse.
Your Honor, can I refrain the defense from threatening the witness?
Objection! I can do what the bloody well I please.
Objection rules. Please, you're actually scaring me now. Can you stop?
Rule intimidation on the judge.
I am literally starting to wet my pants right now.
Your Honor, I will do as I goddamn please. I'm intimidating the judge.
Can I intimidate as well?
He's just like, he's cowering behind a stand. Please continue.
I just turned to
Aldrich chest with his fists.
I just turned to Aldrich. You're as intimidating as a bunny rabbit. Now, Mr.
The
Lion.
most vicious rodent you ever set eyes on.
Now, Mr. Lionheart, the truth, if you would.
I have lawyers. So many better ones.
Right. Have you heard of Phoenix Wright? Ace Attorney? Best there ever was. Yeah, he's a personal friend of mine. I may have been taking lessons. I very highly doubt you have better lawyers.
Oh, is he now wanna play his card like he can defeat this court and such, live with unblemished?
Would you like to show him the will again?
If you're really that into it, how did I find out that my brother was murdered?
Oh.
You can't answer that, can you?
Either through Shala, or would you like to explain to me why your scent was found in Mr. Egg's office? A recent one.
Business meeting?
What kind of business?
Oh, it wasn't that. Oh.
Didn't you say you disliked him?
Shut up!
No.
I'm gonna turn to Savage. I'm gonna give you one chance before I make my friend sniff these papers and confirm that your scent is on them.
You can't do that! I'm a librarian!
Savage.
Librarians don't go through papers; they go through books.
No, here's the thing. That's actually a reference to one of my dad's dreams where there was a librarian who couldn't be killed because he's a librarian. Anyway, Savage, sniff the papers.
Don't you dare! I swear I will kill you!
Your Honor?
What was that? what was that little quip you just sent at me?
Would you like to be done for double murder?
He is literally clawing his stand into pieces.
I
Your
look
Honor.
at him. One more word, and I will put you down.
Your Honor, I just look over. I look over at the judge. Your Honor, may I ask why a man would have such a violent reaction to me suggesting that his scent be confirmed on some papers, unless his scent really was on these papers,
You might wanna
saving
turn
me the
to
trouble.
for that one.
He's like, he's still cowering. It's just like, I don't even know. Can you just do the court case without me? I'm kind of.
You will
Go to the
remain,
jury and ask that one.
Judge. You remain in your goddamn seats.
Okay, don't kill me.
I'm basically Von Karma.
Should I get you your whip, sir?
No. Give me my sonic whip, maggot.
Yes, sir.
Question out of the character of that: is there only one exit and entrance in this room?
There's two. One for all the people watching the case, and then like one for the defense, prosecution, judge, etc.
Yeah. In which, if in case of he tries to wiggle his out, which one would I try to?
Judging by how violent he seems to be, I don't think he'll try and wriggle out. I think he'll more try and jump over my stand and take my head off.
And if he does, I'm
They
right
break
here.
easily.
No, if he does, I'll just regenerate.
No,
And he'll
I
probably
would-
be hurt
No, I
very
whisper
much.
into his ear. I had dealt with his kind before. I want to.
Snap him.
If he selfish assholes, I'll take them down.
Oh, I hope I get up the camera. I hope this.
So you guys want me to go ahead and sniff?
I think we've
Go
already
ahead.
confirmed what I wanted to sniff for. Now, Judge.
Yes.
Would you like to know what's on these papers?
Go on.
Confirmation of a hit job that supposedly was conducted by Miss Sharla. And through this letter, we have the means for you to find out about your brother's murder and who the true culprit was.
He lets out a massive roar as he rips off his entire clothes to be naked, and he immediately comes diving straight for you.
Laser
I
rifle.
I use my drill sword to stab him.
Well, never mind, I'm gonna punch him instead.
No, I want to do my thing too.
Do your thing, but I'm gonna punch him on the shoot him and miss and punch him on the nose.
He dives over. You immediately immediately hit him in the face. He is knocked straight back into the back of the wall and immediately is knocked out.
No need for the sword, no need for the sword.
Okay, no sword then. But I'm standing over him with this sword at his throat, waiting for him to wake up.
Right.
You're returning to the jury. So I
Your
think our
Honor?
point's made.
I believe we have our guilty man.
Right. Can someone get that wild animal out of here? Like that's not racist right now, is it?
That is
Just
kind of
slightly,
racist.
but in this case, I think we're good, Your Honor. I'm not offended in this case.
Thank you.
In
thank
addition, I think he gets charges for attempted assault.
you. Yes,
Either-
I
definitely.
believe it's attempted murder, because I
Yeah.
don't think he was just going to rough you up.
Also, indecent exposure.
Also, the destruction of property.
Actually, it's
destruction
gross
of government
indecent
property.
since
Right.
he ripped off
All of them. He's guilty of everything.
Well, Mr. Payne, Mr. Payne just comes straight up over from his desk. Back over. Right. Well, that was quite a court case.
We need to let the jury make their decision.
Dude, we don't have a jury. This is Phoenix Wright.
Oh no.
Right. Well, I declare Devalia.
Okay.
Yay! I won! I won! I won! I won! I won!
Yeah, you foolish
Objection! I just want to object.
You know what, Jackson? I abstained. I don't even care anymore. I'm going to get a good night's sleep, and then I'm going to question what the hell I'm doing with my life.
I go to Winston. You should do the exact same thing.
His name is Roland, not Winston.
Whatever. They all look the same.
bitch.
Right. Yeah.
Roland,
Racism charges.
quit your job and do something else, because you're clearly not good at your job.
We didn't even need to take a recess.
We don't need a recess. It's done.
Yeah, I said we didn't even need to.
Now we just need to go to the bar and drink and celebrate.
And then there would be another murderer, so this fucker would escape. Oh, that gives me an idea. I will.
No,
change
I'll
into a
handle
chair.
Lionheart.
How
You
about
will
we
handle
find a
me
ship
like that.
first?
Well, we still
We
got
still have to
Snake
stop-
deal with.
Don't we still have to stop Mamba?
Might
Yeah.
be better if we could get a ship first.
Mamba
Find
and
him.
Bella's here. So yeah, we really need to get the ship repaired, or plan on stealing Bella's ship, assuming he has one to steal.
I would wake up Lionheart.
I would stop you because he isn't contained.
No, I'm
gonna-
gonna ask him if he knows if he has a ship.
No, 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 no,
Ship
no,
is
no. Before you do
destroyed.
that, I'm gonna restrain him.
Update, the ship is now ash. What the fuck do you mean?
I'm gonna take Lionheart's cigar case, hoping that it's filled with cigars.
What? Why?
Because he has the good stuff.
Not you.
So the
Why
the ship.
is the ship ash?
Okay, we're stuck here.
They're not attached to the ship. They are linked to Proxys.
See, now don't you all need that drink?
Anyway, should we just put him into the cell or something like that?
Yeah, I think the brownies are probably a little overdone. Venus, just tell me you didn't use my special brownie mixture.
Hey, can we just put the Lionheart into the prison or something like that? Hello.
Sorry.
Sorry,
So-
we've been too busy being Saturn and Venus arguing.
Yeah, I'm not used to being more than one character. Anyway, I know Positive Lionheart is being locked up for life.
But they were going to execute Devalia. Why hasn't he been executed?
Don't worry. Don't
Um,
worry. Pretty
it may or may not-
Discrimination reasons.
It may or may not have had anything to do with him bribing him.
Hey, I'm going to bribe him even more.
Okay, he's getting the death sentence. Anyway, we are now at the bar. Devalia is with you and even more chipper than usual. I gotta thank you guys a ton. I honestly didn't think I'd get out of that one alive.
Technically, if it all went south, you would and wouldn't at the same time.
Well, anyway, thank you. There was something I managed to salvage from all this, all the problems.
And what was that?
She opens the door of the bar and reveals a beautiful car. This was Egg's car.
Shotgun.
Yeah, he wanted me. Hey, he wanted me to have it. It was when he basically he put it in his will. Well, he did, and then it sort of got erased by Shallow messing with it. But hey, so technically, it's my car.
Is that true, or did you convince them that was true?
Doesn't matter. We need transportation on this planet to get to Bella.
I just like having a clear conscience.
But don't worry. I've never lied to you. Yeah.
I'm not talking about lying to me.
Don't worry, look, are you gonna accept this free ride or not?
I'm going to accept it either way. I just like having a free conscience.
Well, why don't we all hop in?
Yay, let's
I'm
forget
in that
all about
passenger
it.
seat before she even finishes speaking.
Right, this can either go great or horribly wrong. If it goes horribly wrong, ignore it.
What are you doing?
Upgrading! I'm going to give it a much faster engine.
Right, I think I remember how to drive.
Oh, and a lot of shock absorption if we crash.
Okay, let me think. This to go for... And she just immediately reverses. Nope!
I know how to drive.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna get...
I take over the wheel and start driving.
And you drive off into the distance.
My head's hanging out the window.
Of course.
I'm mimicking him. Now I know why this is much fun.
And with that ends the 6th session of Grid. Technically Easter/Ace Attorney edition.
Yay, we survived!
Ace Attorney, Space Edition. Easter Edition. We found an egg. Where were the other eggs?
There was one in the kitchen. There was going to be one in the stairs, if anyone looked. And the other one was in the back of the car. Oh, and there's one in the bar as well.
Right. And you expected us to get round to all these how?
Like, it was a last minute Dasta special thing. I didn't really think it through.
What would we have gotten if we got them all?
Egg salad.
A visit from a very special character who you probably get anyway because I don't want to not use them, but. Oh yeah, XP! That. Right.
Think of all the things I did. I led this charge.
Yeah. You all get free except for, like, Alan Aldrich, who basically took down Lionheart so they get full. Yay.
I think I'm roughly 7-ish.
That was a lot of sniffing today.
And that sounds terribly out of context. So what's up, Thank you.
Oh yeah. I love being Phoenix Wright. I didn't
much
do the
XP do
move
we get?
I didn't do the move I wanted to use yet.
How much EXP do we get?
3.
Beautiful.
But I didn't get to do the move I wanted to do yet. I didn't get to say objection to the prosecution, shut your goddamn mouth.
Oh god.
Although I did get to intimidate the judge.
Anyway, I need to go, guys. Good game. See you next time.
Yeah.
Yep. See ya.
Hey Aldrich.
Well.
That was definitely a fun time.
Well.
I suggest Aldrich quit his day job and become a lawyer. He's good at it.
Well.
And
Yeah.
I would say the same of L, but technically he never quit being a lawyer, so it is his day job.
I knew that L stood for something other than a name.
Actually, it's sort of. It doesn't stand for lawyer or anything like that. It stands. Okay. I'm going to tell you a secret. Do you want to know what it actually stands for?
Okay.
Lived. Because it's not his only initial. Right, bye.